Jewellery Maker are having a web exclusive sale on 925 sterling silver. Head over to our website now and take advantage of up to 75% off. All stock must go, but be quick because if you miss it, you'll miss out.
Come and join guest designer Mark as he shares his passion for beautiful jewellery making with genuine gemstone chips and nuggets. You will learn various techniques including colour grading, how to triple plait, create stunning memory wire bracelets and earrings, as well as how to incorporate macrame into your designs. The full course includes a selection of gemstones, memory wire, threading materials and findings, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and gemstone museum, and a chance to visit our shop. And all for just $79.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
To Jewellery Maker, I'm back. I was here on Saturday night and guess what, they've had me back. I'm so lucky, and I'm joined, in fact I don't even know who I'm joined by, there's so many people in here today, it's really busy. I've got lovely producer Helena with me and director Ryan. I've got Ben on cameras, is that right? Yes. And we're joined by the lovely Sammi as well today. She's going to be bringing you some designer inspiration, approximately 1:30 I believe. Loads and loads of deals coming up for you. Can I just show the Tanzanite and pearls? Is that okay? Oh, sneaky peek. Look at these. And you should see what our Sammy's done with these. Oh my gosh. And is this royalty? Regal something or other? It's very regal. Regal beauty. Isn't it just? Tanzanite, one of your big five. And you've got timeless classic pearls there as well. And you get all the wire as well. Oh. That's a deal, isn't it? Coming up for you a little bit later on. This hour we've got in fact, I'm just surrounded by goodies. Surrounded by goodies. Where would you like to start, Helena, lovely? Okie cokies. Oh, over this side. Right. Let's have a little look. Oh my gosh. Pearls. Time. It's like subtropical out here. What's wrong with Carol? Did she all tell you that she'd made that cake, by the way? I made it. I made it. I made it. She put it in the oven and I did the rest, basically. That's exactly what happened. You see? So, yeah, everyone that's saying it's really good, because I made it. Have a look at these beautiful pearls for you. 4 strands you've got here, beautiful colours. You've got your cream, you've got your pink, you've got your peach, and you've got your blue there as well, your turquoise colours. Just to make everyone aware as well, because I've not been on the mid-shift before, I don't think. I usually do the late show. I can be seen over on other channels, but I more than often not do the late show. Just to let you all know, I wear glasses usually, which means I can't read anything on that camera and I can't read anything up there. So, Helena, you're going to have to speak to me a lot. Okay, lovely. Just to let you, and in fact that's why if any of you can see the phone number stuck on the bottom of camera 1, that's because of me. I just needed to make it really big, yeah, just so I could read it. Beautiful pearls you've got here, 4 strands in total, 7 by 6 millimeters and 7 by 5 millimeters in your turquoise pearls there. Beautiful strands. Have we got a length on these, Helena? Like 40 centimetre strands are they? Should I give them a measure for you? Oh, brilliant. It's because I'm here. Only happens when I'm here. Computer's crashed. I reckon they're approximately 40 centimetres. Right, ruler. It's all the way over here. Okie dokies, let's have a little look-see. 30 to there. Yeah, approximately 40 centimetres in each of those strands you've got there. They're gorgeous, they're timeless. What could you do with pearls? Any weddings coming up? Have you got your wedding craft fairs? I was just listening to, well, listening or maybe tuning in to someone else's conversation about wedding craft fairs and tiaras and stuff. Do you know what? People are getting married all year round now, aren't they? It's not just summer. I went to a wedding last year on Boxing Day, so it is kind of all year round. Loads of you doing your wedding craft fairs at the moment. Pearls, timeless classic. You can't go wrong. In fact, loads of you multi-buying already. Susan in Kent, you're there. Margaret in Surrey. Caroline, you're there in Hampshire. Mary in Surrey. Lou in Wiltshire, you're there as well. Jackie in Kent. Alison in Norfolk. Patricia. Loads of you on the website. Please remember, those of you that are on the website, it's all about confirmation. You need to check out your basket. Lots and lots of you sit there with things in your basket for more than an hour. You need to check it out within the hour. That's right, isn't it? Within the hour to get this price tag, which is going to be incredible. And all you need to do to get involved, dial 0800 644 655. You don't have to choose one of these. You get all 4 strands. Timeless. What other gemstones have you got in your stash already that these will go with? They're going to go with everything. That's the great thing. Because you've got all these colours here, they'll go with absolutely everything. Sammy, what would you put these with, do you think?
Like you said, they'll go with anything, and you've got, you could even do a multi-pearl, pastel vintage looking necklace. Ooh. And alternating the different colours. Yeah. I do those quite a lot and they go very, very well because people love to see all the different colours of pearls. Yeah. And you can do little tiny silver spacer beads with them, but because you've got so many different colours, they'll go with bronzes, they'll go with silver, you can use them with golds, anything like that.
We were talking about the vintage look upstairs, weren't we? It's very in at the moment, isn't it? Very Art Deco, yeah, 1920s, and it's that film which I haven't seen. What was it called again? Great Gatsby or something? Yeah, it's that film that's brought it all back, hasn't it? And I love the vintage look. And pearls, they are, because they date back so far, they're timeless. They're never going to date, are they, pearls? I think it's a great gemstone to have in your collection. 0800 644 655. What price? Hey! Do you know what? Oh, should be. Oh my gosh, this is getting even worse. Should be. Now, whenever I hear the words should, it worries me a little bit because that means Helena's going lower. 7, how good is that? Do you know, I've seen, and this is genuine, in a shopping mall in Solihull, I've seen a strand of synthetic pearls in 3 figures. But fakes, synthetics, these are the real £13.80. I'm rubbish at maths, Ryan and Helena. That's less, 3, 6, 9, 12, about £3 and a bit each. £3 and a bit each, that is, for a strand of genuine pearls. There are so many of you on the phone lines now. Please remember that it is a free phone number. Even if you're on hold, it's not going to cost you a penny. All that you're paying today is £13.80 plus your P&P. That's it. That is it. Incredible, incredible deal. There is a tiny queue. The best thing is, today's day and age, most of us have got cordless phones, haven't we? So all you need to do is go and pop the kettle on, and by the time the kettle's boiled, you'll be answered. I say most of us, and we're talking about vintage, and you know, everyone's gone back now, haven't they, to kind of vintage furniture and stuff as well. I saw a phone the other day. I was with my niece, who turns 20 tomorrow. She couldn't believe that we had those phones. You know, with the big phones that you'd stick your finger and dial it all the way around. They'd have to wait for it to come all the way back. I mean, imagine dialing 999 in emergency. You'd be there for 10 minutes just dialing it, wouldn't you? Waiting for it to go back around. Crazy. But, you know, that's all coming back in as well. Your old retro furniture as well. Vintage, it's all about the vintage. Over half the stock has gone. Susan in Kent, you've got 2. Massive congratulations to you. Sheila in Lincolnshire, you've got 2. 35 of you have these in basket. It's all about confirmation. The thing is as well, is if you hover a little bit, which is absolutely fine sometimes, if you just want to have a browse or it takes a bit of time to check out, telephone bidders can pip you to the post. That's the only thing. So if you really, really want these strands, because you do have an incredible deal, just check out your basket. You can log in and out as many times as you like. You're still only going to be paying 1 P&P in any one day. Doesn't matter how many times you come in, you're going to be paying just £2.95. That's your standard P&P. Can upgrade to £2.95 if you want it that little bit quicker. Again, the deals are ridiculous. On Saturday, I bought you some of the most incredible gemstones at ridiculous price tags that we just wouldn't do on any of our sister channels. 0800 644 655. Loads and loads of you there. Make sure you're pressing your #1 buttons. And make sure you're checking out on the web as well. Loads of you there. Massive congratulations if you've got this one. Beautiful. Okay, less than 30 value. In fact, if everybody on the website checked out right now, I think they'd be gone. You have to be quick. And there's still people on the telephone lines as well, so please, please be quick with that one. Beautiful deal you've got there. Okie dokies. Amethyst. Righty ho. Ooh. For depths of colour. Only been seen once before. Now, amethyst is one of the most popular gemstones for all of our new bidders here at Jewellery Maker. Of course, a genuine gemstone company actually, but it's a very popular gemstone, isn't it, amethyst? It's something you see, it's quite an abundant gemstone, but incredibly beautiful. Look at the depths of colour you have here. Oh, wow, look at this. Helena, does you have a location on your screen at all as to where we've got this amethyst from? Brilliant, completely natural. Completely natural amethyst then we'll be looking at. This is gorgeous, look at the depth of colour you've got here. This is textbook amethyst colour. Beautiful depth of colour. And can you see how we've checkerboard faceted each gemstone there? So you get the most incredible lustre. I'm moving that ever so slightly, and you've just got lustre bouncing off all of those facets. Very elegant gemstone, isn't it? So much depth of colour, and I think it is a gemstone you could wear as a daytime look, or maybe, in fact, your pearls. Wouldn't this look gorgeous with your pink or your peach or your white coloured pearls actually that we had? Worked beautifully. Gorgeous graduated sizes you've got here as well. So you could keep this as it is, maybe, and keep that as a bracelet. Or you could, in fact, what would you do with this, Sammi? What would you do? Would you, see, I like it, when you've got a graduated strand, I always think a necklace. I instantly think a necklace because they're graduated. I just think they look lovely up at the neckline.
Yeah, definitely. And I always take the two end ones off.
Yeah.
Make a pair of earrings. First thing I do.
Yeah.
Because but checkerboard cut is by far my favourite cut of all, because you get all of the sparkle.
Yeah.
Catches the light, and amethyst is a beautiful stone anyway. So when you've got that sparkle, it just adds to the whole thing. But I always like to make the most of my money though. So I would probably turn those into lots of little wirework, well, quite big wirework rings because they're a good size, and pendants, matching pendants as well. But I do that with a lot of stuff.
You could make a whole set with this, couldn't you?
Do all sorts
Literally
of things.
A whole set. And what do you do, Sammi, with the tassels? Do you do anything with the tassels?
I save them all. I've got a big bag of them at
Have
home.
you?
Because I do sometimes. I'll put them into a design.
Yeah.
And my daughter likes making things with them as well. But yeah, you can make quite dramatic looks with the tassels. So I save them for that moment.
Ah, there you go. I'm going to hold this up to the neckline actually. Let's see if we can have a look. Oh, I've got the wrong top on today, haven't I? Sorry, just a little bit there. See if we can see this up at the neckline. Really, really pretty. So much depth of colour. Oh, isn't that glamorous? Really glamorous. It's that spark, isn't it? It's that faceting as well. Gives you all that extra lustre. Does catch the light beautifully. So you could maybe add a bit of silver chain if you've already got that in your stash. If you wanted to keep this as it was, a bit of silver chain, and then you could have a really long necklace, couldn't you? That would look gorgeous. Or maybe more this style, like a choker style, if you like. Maybe evening glamour with your little black dress. Any events coming up, Christmas parties. I think we need to get on that case. It's coming round. We need to start organising the Christmas party. Where should we have it? I love parties. Let's have a big buffet. 0800 644 655. It's only 15 minutes in and I've mentioned food already. That's quite good for me, 15 minutes. 0800 644 655. Thank you. I thought it was, but I just squinting. My mum watches Jewellery Maker quite a lot, and every time I've been on, she tells me off when I get home. She calls me and she'll say, "Wear your glasses, will you?" Because she keeps saying, you keep doing that. Sorry, I don't mean to. I can't do contact lenses, you see. Do you wear contact lenses ever, Sammi?
No, my prescription isn't strong enough for contacts.
Oh really? It's not strong enough?
No, I've got one eye that's perfectly normal and the other eye isn't. So I have, it's kind of a scoop, but also it's not quite a strong enough prescription.
I just can't do it, you know. It's that whole touch in your eye. Have you got them, Helena? I need to, because every time I come in here, everyone's like, oh, here she is, there she is. Literally, the other night, the camera was just here in front of this desk, and Tom Dork said, I've never ever seen anyone have the camera that close before. It's the only way I can read. Make sure you're on the phone lines for this one. QIIK06. Let's bring you an incredible price tag, £17.95 for this one. Beautiful amethyst. You can't go wrong with amethyst. I think it's a definite must. And with your pearls, in fact, I'll just bring. Look how beautifully they go. Perfect with your pinks or with your creams. Goes with everything, amethyst, doesn't it? You've got such beautiful depths of colour there. They look fab. Or purple pearls, which we've got coming up for you next. Oh yes. See, bridesmaids colours as well, you know, looking at your wedding craft fairs. At the moment it is. There's a couple of shops that I drive past on my journey to work, and I always look in the window, as you do as a woman, hoping that one day I'll be in one of those dresses. But it's all purples or bright yellows at the moment, corals. It's all about these colours. These are gorgeous, these pearls are. Really pretty. Again, timeless classic. Helena, you like your pearls, don't you? She said upstairs, is that your favourite gemstone? Oh, emeralds. I'm an emerald girl. My favourite gemstone in the world. What about you, Sammy? What's your favourite gemstone?
It's usually the last one I've worked with. I love so many stones. I just love natural stones.
Yeah.
So I am especially fond of the feldspars, the labradorite.
Really?
But pearls, I
Labradorite.
adore pearls. I was just talking to Helena out there about the pearls. Just love them so very much.
Oh, they're just, I don't know. Don't you think pearls are a bit like diamonds? I don't know anybody that doesn't like pearls. I've never, you know, like some gemstones, and you'll probably find this, Helena, with emerald as well, you know, because emerald's my favourite gemstone. If I say to some people, I love emerald, some people say to me, not so keen, you know, I don't like it really. But you find that, but with pearls and diamonds, there isn't anybody that doesn't like these gemstones. So beautiful. Again, you've got a timeless classic. Whether it be your wedding fairs coming up or any other occasion, you know, they're just brilliant. And they will appeal to all ages as well, won't they? Because they are timeless, you know, whether it be a teenager maybe, you know, or whether it be your children's jewellery that you've got on your craft stall as well, or the more mature lady. Very classic. Very. I love. And in fact, my nan had some pearls that I do have, sorry. Bang, 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 bang. Yeah, my nan had some pearls that I've got. And they are, you know, hundreds and hundreds, centuries people have been wearing pearls. And don't they look expensive? You've got beautiful pearlescence here, and that is exactly what you should have. Beautiful purple culture pearls here, 6x5mm in size. So they're a nice size, aren't they? Really nice. They're very delicate, aren't they? Quite understated. I like that. Just watch my microphone again there. Thanks, Ryan. Can I don't even want to, Helena, because Helena just said, can you guess the price tag? Well, me, okay. Now, Sammy, I'm not a jewellery maker, and I work across the board here at the Genuine Gemstone Company, so I'm quite good with my gemstones. But when it comes to, I think the other night, who did I work with? Martha was saying to me, gosh, Hannah, your prices are high on your craft stall. Me, if I was selling these, I'd probably say $49.99 for a strand of genuine pearls, and I think that's being very generous. Very generous. No way. No way. Helena.
Because they are so near round,
they are, aren't
and
they?
They've got such a good lustre to them, I'm expecting at least £20 on those.
Yeah. And see, Sammy says £20, I'm saying 50. So, oh gosh, it's a good job that I can't see, really. £6.95. They're not fake, they're not synthetic, they are the real deal. We only deal in the real deal here at the Genuine Gemstone Company. And that is what we're all about. You won't get any glass, you won't get any plastic here. This is the place to be, isn't it? My gosh. And if for 1 minute, you know, maybe you've tuned in a couple of times, but maybe you've just thought, I don't know, I'm just not sure. You know, I'm just not sure. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. And if £6.95 isn't a reason to come in, I don't know what is. I just don't know what it is. That's incredible. Look at the lustre. And like Sammy says, they are near round, aren't they? They are gorgeous. There's a queue on the phone lines at the moment. It is a free telephone number. Remember that. Do you know what? It's worth the wait, isn't it? £6.95. Loads of you multi-buying. Over half the stock has gone already. 0800 644 655 FQPO23 is your code for this one. Rosemary in County Durham, you've got 2. Tanya in Nottinghamshire, you've got 2 as well. Well done to you. Anne in Aberdeenshire, you've got 2. Who is that in Lincolnshire? Sheila in Lincolnshire, you've got 4. Why would you not? Why would you not? 1 P&P. So basically, again, my maths is rubbish. 7, 14, 21, 28. You've got 4 strands under £30. Just do, if you're on the internet watching right now, if you're on the web, just do a little bit of research. Just see how much you could be paying for 1 strand of genuine pearls. Just 1 strand of genuine pearls. See how much you could be paying. £6.95. OMG. Sandra in Surrey, you've got 3. Patricia in Greater London, you've got 2 as well. Angela in Dorset, you've got 2. Pat in Essex, you've got 2. It literally, every other person on the phone lines right now is multi-buying. Ron in Essex, you've got 2. Pauline in Essex, you've got 2. Nicola in Midlothian, you've got 2. Why wouldn't you? These are perfect, perfect colour, perfect gemstone. I reckon if I just count out 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to there. I'm going with a good 50. Good 50 pearls you've got on this strand here. You could do so much with this, you know. And if you're multi-buying, you could make the necklace, you could make the bracelet. Beautiful earrings as well. Classic, classic gemstone. Hold those lines if you're there still. There's lots of you there. Less than 20 left. Remember what I said, if you're on the website, it's all about confirmation, because there are telephone bidders that can just pip you to the post, especially when we've got multi-buyers there as well. FQP 023. I think these are going to sell out. There's less than 10 chances available for you. Make sure you're hot. I love this. It's like pearl. I should have dressed up, shouldn't I? Who is it? Is it Vicky Kerr or is it Jenny that always dresses up? Vicky. I need to come back on a theme day so I can dress up vintage. Can we do like a 1940s? I'm asking. I don't know when I'm back. But can we do like a 1940s? That'd be great, wouldn't it? That'd be brilliant. More pearls. How about turquoise? In fact, I'm going to bring the purple ones back. Look at these 2 colours together. Look at the size. These are big pearls that you've got here. Culture pearls. And with, you know, your culture pearls, these are taking years to culture. A long time to culture. You know, you're looking at an organic gemstone here. Beautiful. These are huge, aren't they? I love the colour of these as well. Beautiful pearlescence again. You've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to go with between 30 and 40 you've got on this strand in your pearls there. Again, they go with this purple colour beautifully, don't they? Bridesmaids. I love pearls. Do you know what? I'm obsessed with weddings. Obsessed with weddings. And food. If ever it's pearls or diamonds, I'm like wedding jewellery. Do you do your wedding craft fair, Sammi?
Yeah, I do a lot of wedding jewellery actually. I don't do so much of the wedding fairs.
Yeah.
Because I don't actually need to do those. So but I do an awful lot of wedding jewellery. But for me, this time of year, if I was to buy those pearls now, I'd be more thinking about Christmas presents. I mean, it's such a lovely present to be able to give somebody.
Isn't it just?
Something you have made yourself out of real pearls. It's just beautiful.
They are gorgeous, aren't they? And like you say, thing is as well, when you give somebody a present, if you're making it as well, it's a one-off, isn't it? Yeah. It's kind of it's a one-off design. But also, I mean, if anybody has any idea of how much pearls can command, nobody would have any idea of how much you'd paid for this strand. Or, you know, it even, I think the other day we worked out, we had one of the designer rings on, one of the rings, and it was just a white culture pearl with some silver work. And we worked out that how much the strand had sold for and the wire. That ring had cost approximately £1. But for a pearl ring in silver, I mean, what kind of price tag would you put on that on your craft stall? I'm going at least £19.99, at least, for a pearl ring. And it cost £1. It cost £1 to make. How incredible. Loads of you multi-buying for this one as well. I don't blame you. No wonder you like your pearls, Helena. The prices we bring you here, my word. She just said something in my ear. £7.95. Again, the real deal. Get all of the pearls if you can. 0800 644 655. Moira in Somerset, you've got 2. Well done to you. Tina in Bristol, you're there. Anonymous in Berkshire. Lindsay in Greater Manchester. Mrs J in Kent. Rose in the West Midlands, you're there. Zena in Greater London. Patricia in Greater London, you've got 2. Caroline in the Channel Islands. So that'll be Guernsey or Jersey, is it? Channel Islands, yes. Not good at geography either. Times 2, you've got 2 as well. Loads of you on the phone lines and on the web. Anonymous in Derbyshire, Janet in Essex, Alison in Norfolk, Josie in Worcestershire, you're there, Trisha in Ayrshire, you're there as well. It's all about confirmation on the web. Lots of you with these in your baskets again, but you have to confirm before you miss out. Half of the stock has gone. Should we have a look at these up at the neckline? Quite a bold colour, aren't they? I quite like these for a night out with the girls. What do you think? And you can see them there as well. You can see them from around. That colour is so big. Look at the pearlescence. Beautiful lustre you've got from these. Exactly. And Helen just made a very good point that, you know, nobody would question that they weren't real because of the shape of these as well. Gorgeous, aren't they? Stunning strand you've got here at £7.95. Pearls under £10. It just sounds wrong. And maybe you're tuning in thinking, right, but this is too good to be true, isn't it? You know, and generally when we think that, it normally is. There isn't any small print on the bottom of the screen that you can't read. It's not whizzing across the screen so fast that you can't read it. There's no catch. This is what we do here at the Genuine Gemstone Company. This is what we do here at Jewellery Maker. It's our buying power. And our great team upstairs as well that do a phenomenal job. You've got pearls under £10. That is incredible. 0800 644 655. Incredible deal. Make sure you stay exactly where you are. Which one was that? Sorry, Helen the Lovely. On my left. This one. Oh. These are fab. And these are Sammi's, this is Sammi's challenge strand. She was up for the challenge. These are fab. I love these. I love big, bold statement jewellery. I really do. And these are so huge. You could do a lot with these, couldn't you? Now you've got your beautiful moss rutile quartz here. No two will ever be the same. Now, I don't know about you, but I love individual gemstones and I love one-of-a-kinds. I mean, if you make something yourself anyway, you know, you could design it yourself, make it bespoke, make it a one-of-a-kind. But with this gemstone, nobody else in the world is going to have the same one as you. And often, when you get an exclusivity, as exclusive as that, you're going to pay a huge premium. Not with this. Not with this. Can you see how every single one is completely different? That beautiful moss inclusion there is completely different in every single one. So even if you want to make a pair of earrings, they won't match. They won't match. They won't be identical. You've got an incredibly unique. You can see there how each one is completely different. And you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 individual gemstones. So you could, if you wanted to, use the 2 smaller ones, earrings maybe, I'm thinking. Sammy's probably got a much better idea than what I'm thinking. Pendants you've got there as well, a huge ring with some silver wire, statement piece of jewellery. If I just move that around a little bit and put that on the finger, you can see how big just one of these gemstones is. Cocktail piece of jewellery, I love that. And look at that lustre, we faceted the gemstones beautifully as well, so as it catches the light you do get all of that lustre there. What are you thinking, Sammi?
I just think they're gorgeous. I might actually do some big piece with pearls. I think they would look good with pearls as well. If I get a chance, I'll do a bit of wirework. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. But I think they're going to look, they're stunning. Each one tells a little story.
They do, don't they? They're gorgeous. Just to let you know, Sammi, I do usually go home with the guest designer's piece of jewellery that they've made. I think it was Debbie that I was with last, and she made the most amazing pair of morganite earrings. I was like, bye. And eventually she just said, look, you can have them. You can have them. You can just have them. So I've got those at home as well. So yeah, big statement ring would be lovely. 0800 644 655. Anonymous in Hampshire. Anonymous in Bristol. Lots of you on the web today. Loads and loads of you getting involved on the website. That's great to see. 0800 644 655. FGRU20 is your code for this one. Each one, and because of that uniqueness as well, because these are so limited edition, I think you could put these at a high price tag on your store. I think you could. Do you agree, Sammi?
Yeah, definitely. Anything that's a one-off deserves to have that price tag attached. They're beautifully cut. The faceting is amazing. So yeah, you're gonna nobody is ever gonna have that exact piece that you're gonna be wearing.
Yeah. And
that is worth a lot.
The thing is as well, is these are big. I mean, how many carats do we have combined? Because I can't read that. 245 carats. Oh my, these are huge, aren't they? That's just ridiculous. We're looking at well over 20 carats in each gemstone on average there. I mean, your bigger ones here are probably more like 50. Your big ones there, I mean, I'm just hazarding a guess, that's approximately, if you've got a huge carat weight, very unique gemstone. But whatever do you know what I've just thought of? I don't know if you've ever done that, Sammi, because I always look at these tassels and I think, what would I do with them? I just thought on a clutch bag, because these are black as well, on a clutch bag as your kind of open close claspy thing. That's the technical term. Yeah. I think that'd be great on a clutch bag, that would. Do you ever make, Sammi, anything like, you know, like outside the box? Because I always think...
Like handbag charms and things like that. Yeah, I do those sometimes. I do quite a bit of out of the box stuff, as people will know if they come to see.
Because that's the thing, and I think if you're tuning into Jewellery Maker for the first time, you might just be thinking along the lines of jewellery, mightn't you? But actually, I've seen Christmas decorations. I saw a shoe the other day. Has anybody seen the shoe? I am getting on that, I tell you. Oh my gosh, can you imagine, just for a minute, if like, you know, let's say Gucci or somebody like that had made that shoe, or those shoes I should say, you don't just get one. Can you imagine the price tag of a one-of-a-kind designer pair of shoes? Woo, I'm definitely getting some of those made. It was Alison, I think, was it, that made those shoes?
Yeah, Alison Tarry did them.
I'll leave her a note then if she's in tomorrow. I'm going to leave her a little note. Yeah, I'll have the clutch bag and I'll have the shoes. Thank you very much. 864 Iris in Essex, Diane in Yorkshire, Anonymous in Bristol, Hampshire, you're there as well on the website. Make sure you're confirming. These are beautiful. Can you see those gorgeous moss inclusions you've got there? Completely different in every single one. In actual fact, it's one of very few gemstones where inclusions can actually increase the value, because, you know, most of the time we don't want to see inclusions, do we? You know, we don't want to see inclusions in gemstones, but with this kind of gemstone, you know, this your golden rutile quartz, maybe if you've ever had hystralite here at Jewellery Maker, those are the kind of gemstones where you're looking for inclusions. You want to see them there. It makes them so individual and so unique. 0800 644 655. How low can we go? I'd be more than happy to pay that price for one of these in a ring. Silver wire, more than happy. Look at the size of these. The carat weight is enormous. Maybe the two smaller ones on the end there, you're going to make a pair of earrings maybe? I mean, what kind of price tag would you put on those? They're beautiful, aren't they? So per gemstone, about £3.49. And remember, this is genuine gemstones. I mean, if you have a look in a lot of your ladies' fashion stores, do costume jewellery now these days, don't they? And you know, it's all synthetic, it's all glass, it's all plastic, it's all copper that turns your finger green and horrible stuff. And the prices, have you seen them? Like, you know, you could pay £20 for like a couple of plastic bangles or something. You know, and they're not going to last, are they? Realistically, they're just not. Wouldn't you much rather have genuine gemstone jewellery? 0800 644 655. Iris, Diane, Anonymous in Bristol. You're there. Loads of you on those phone lines. If you're on the website, just make sure you are checking out as soon as you possibly can. Excellent deal you've got there. Well done. Okay. Righty-ho. We have... Is it the Regal... Oh my gosh, Regal Beauty. Do you know what? I don't think, if I'd been given the task of, if you just said to me, put together a bundle that's called Regal Beauty, I don't think I could have picked two finer gemstones than Tanzanite and pearls. Tanzanite, you've probably heard it a million times, but we're not going to stop telling you, because Tanzanite is the one gemstone that you have to at the moment. We've been telling you, oh really? Okay, Ryan and Helena just said, look, we don't have it very often. Even more of a reason to get this into your collection. Now, nothing has come out of Tanzanite 1 since the 23rd of December last year. Now, for 9-10 years, we've been telling you, you've got to get this gemstone in your collection because it's going to run out. It's going to run out. We've not got long left, 7 to 10 years, and we've been saying that for a long time. And I think we have all got a bit blasé about that fact. It hasn't come out of the mine since the 23rd of December last year. That worries me a bit. Now, when a gemstone is not coming out of the ground, the more sparse it gets, the more sought after it gets, what happens with the price tag? It doesn't go down. The prices have risen massively for Tanzanite this year. They will continue, that's a dead cert. They will continue to rise massively in the forthcoming future. That's how it's going to go with Tanzanite. Nothing coming out of the ground at the moment. I honestly can't sit here at the moment and say, we'll get some more. I actually don't know the answer to that question at this moment in time. But what I would say to you is every opportunity you get to get Tanzanite into your collection, do it. Just do it. The price that this bundle is going to go to, with your pearls and your wire, is absolutely bonkers. Oh my gosh. And these together, look at these. Beautiful cornflower blues you've got here. Beautiful drops here. Each one of these, I mean, on their own, this is Tanzanite. Elsewhere, these gemstones could be commanding an absolute fortune. Now, Tanzanite is a gemstone that was only discovered in 1967, and it was actually Tiffany & Co. that launched the gemstone back in 1969. Tiffany & Co. I'm sure we've all heard of them. It is a one location of gemstone. Only comes from one place in the entire world. That's Tanzanite 1 at the foothills of Mount Kilimanjaro over in Tanzania. Whether you buy your Tanzanite from Tiffany & Co., another jewellers, another designer boutique, here at the Genuine Gemstone Company, it's all come out of the same mine. Exactly the same mine. Please do your research into the prices of this gemstone. As I said, it is going up day by day by day. And you have a colossal carat weight of Tanzanite here. 60 carats. Oh my gosh. Now, I would put, this is me personally, I would put just the Tanzanite strand on its own, somewhere in the region of £99 here at Jewellery Maker. Yeah, easily, easily. But that's 60 carats of Tanzanite. You don't just get your Tanzanite. You've not got to choose one of these strands. You're getting both of them. So you've got your Tanzanite and you've got your pearls. Classic pearls you've got here. Aren't they just beautiful? White cultured potato pearls you've got here. 6 by 7 millimeters in size. You've got all of that pearlescence. Again, you've got a genuine pearl here. Together, these are just perfect. I can't wait to see what Sammy's done with these because they are just beautiful. Don't those colours complement each other perfectly? And again, going back to your weddings, beautiful. And again, Christmas, because Tanzanite is actually December's birthstone. So this would really, oh, do you know what? Doesn't that, I don't know, Sammi, if you could possibly kind of restrand the Tanzanite onto the pearl strand as it is. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't that look beautiful? Do you not think like the graduation in between all of those pearls?
I was totally tempted to do that, but then I thought that's not going to fill an hour. So
yeah, true.
But what I genuinely wanted to get my knotting and my silk thread out because those pearls are amazing quality, and just knot them and have just 3 Tanzanite drops at the bottom with pearls in between, and that would just be completely gorgeous.
Oh.
because they're just such good quality.
They are incredible, and I'm loving that look of these two together. That's just such a fab look. They go so well. You could literally put the strands together like this, or whatever you're doing with your design, put that in a jewellery box, and you could think that, you know, hundreds and hundreds of pounds. I'd pay that. Genuine pearls and Tanzanite. So you've got your 2 strands, and your pearls and Tanzanite, and you get all of this wire. All of this wire. This is fab. And this is an essential part, isn't it? Essential part of your kit that you need. You're going to need your wire, aren't you? And I love this. You've got 30, did you say? Sorry. 40 metres. 40 metres in total. So you've got 10 metres on each of yours. Your 0.4, your 0.8, your 0.25 and your 1 mil wire. So they're good sizes to work with as well. And I look at all that luster you've got there. How expensive is your design going to look? Pearls, Tanzanite, with your gold wire, or whatever else you've already got in your stash, you could incorporate into this design as well. I love this. And Regal Beauty, I couldn't have picked a better name, because this really is timeless. You can imagine, can't you, Catherine Middleton, just as I held that strand there, I can imagine our Kate, this up at the neckline, wow. And then you would think, oh yeah, she's paid thousands for that. Yeah. Can I say that? Yeah, a Tiffany necklace. Our Helena's just having a look online. For sterling silver chain. Does it give you the carat weight of the Tanzanite? Does it give you the carat weight of the Tanzanite? Four little pieces, Helena said. 4 little pieces of Tanzanite on solid sterling silver. On Tiffany & Co.'s website, £700. 30 carats of Tanzanite, £700. Oh my days. Don't, you know, that's Tanzanite. I can't obviously make a direct comparison. I can't see the quality of their Tanzanite. But their Tanzanite, that will have come from Tanzanite 1. So one locational gemstone, you're getting the pearls, you're getting the Tanzanite, and you are getting 40 metres of your wire there. Incredible. Now I'm just going to measure the strand for your pearls. I'm guessing it's 40 centimetres, but I'm just going to give that a measure. Okie dokies. We're at approximately 40 centimetres. Approximately 40 centimetres. And I'm just going to count out 10 pearls for you. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So you've got 10 pearls just there. So I'm going to guess about 60 pearls you've got here. There's a lot of pearls here, you know. I just love them. I got my pearl earrings in today, actually. Bought them from the Genuine Gemstone. In fact, do you know what? I totally didn't buy them from the Genuine Gemstone Company. I was given them by one of our customers. They were bought from the Genuine Gemstone Company, but I know my customers are lovely. I wear my pearl earrings every single day, and I lost one of them, and I was so upset. And one of my customers says, I've got loads. I bought loads from you. They're so cheap. I've got loads. You can have a pair. So she sent them in. And Mirabelle, Mary, I'm sure you've heard. She's been with us since day. You've got Tanzanite. You've got pearls. You've got 4. Oh, I don't like the should be word. Okay, should be £56.20. How? Do you know what? Hang on. Whoa. We can't go any lower. No. That's less than £1 a carat just for the Tanzanite. That's without the pearls and without the wire. That's wrong. I'm scared. That's not even £1 a carat for Tanzanite. Oh my gosh, if anybody upstairs heard about this, Helena. How incredible is that? £35. Oh my gosh, for the strand of Tanzanite alone. Oh my. You're saving £20. That's an incredible deal. That is the perfect excuse, not that you need an excuse, reason I should say, to come in right now for this. This is Tanzanite. It's the one gemstone that you will not regret getting into your stash. We give you a 30-day money-back guarantee with every single purchase. Every single purchase. So you can get this home, you can take the, and please take them outside into the daylight as well, because daylight is the best time, it's the best light to view your gemstones. Whatever gemstones you get, take them outside, look at the colour, look at the brilliance, whether they have fire in them, whether it be a bit of colour change there, internal glow. You will see them at their best outside. Take them outside, see the quality, and if you are not, in fact, if you're not 110% happy, I want you to send them back. I want you to. That 30 days is there for your peace of mind. Tanzanite, in fact, I wouldn't be surprised if people are multi-buying this just for the Tanzanite alone. And in fact, not too long ago, my mum said she came in for a strand of Tanzanite and she bought it. It was an incredible deal, but she's not put it into jewellery. She just, she bought it just to keep. Just because it's Tanzanite, just to keep. You see, yeah, just to say you've got it. Because in a year's time, or maybe not even that long, I could be saying to you, I can't, do you remember when we used to bring you Tanzanite? What if it's gone? What if it's gone? Oh my word. I want to put it all on. I want to put this all on. I'm going to hold, do you mind? Do you mind, Sammy, if I just hold this up? Oh my gosh. And upstairs, we were talking about, got a bit of fluff on my top there. We were talking about like the 1920s Art Deco and vintage styles. And if you have a look in your glossy magazines, it is all, oh my gosh, I want this. Did you hear me, Sammy? Yeah. I love this. How good does this look against a block colour? You know, if you're going out, a ball gown, maybe a little black dress. Do you know what? I would wear this as a daytime look as well. Just going out, because it's a real statement piece of jewellery. It's one of those where, you know, you're going to turn heads, aren't you, wearing something like this? This is the kind of piece of jewellery that I love to have in my collection. Sammy, honestly, if you wore this out, you get people coming up to you asking you where you got it from. I bet you get that anyway, don't you?
I do. I have been asked where I buy my jewellery from.
Yeah. Oh, I'm making myself. I'm making myself. This is one I made earlier. Oh my gosh. Vintage, I love the looks. If anybody's got any questions for Sammy, give us a text in. Give us a text in. The text number is 60777. Send your message through to that number. Start your message with the word JM Studio so that it does come through to us here at Jewellery Maker. If you've got any questions for Sammy, if you just want a bit more inspiration, or you want to know maybe how she's made some of these pieces, exactly what she's done, throw us some questions. She'd love to hear from you, wouldn't you, Sammy? Oh my gosh, look at this. I want them all. I'd love them all. Oh my gosh, look at these looks. And this, again, imagine this somewhere like Tiffany & Co. You know, Tanzanite with genuine pearls. If there was no price tag on this, what would you think? If there was no price tag on, what do you think, Ben?
Around the 100 mark.
Around the 100 mark. Have you ever been to Tiffany & Co?
Once.
He did, but he didn't look at the price tags. I honestly, what about you, Ryan? Any advance on 100? See, he's never been to Tiffany & Co. Right. Helena. Any advance on 250? At least 450. Sammy, I bet you've done your research.
No. I'm not going to lie.
Brilliant.
I don't look at the prices of Tiffany & Co.
Well, you don't need to. You've got your own one of a kind, haven't you?
They make me cry.
Okay, I'm going to be honest. Yeah, they do make you cry. I'm going to be honest. I really think this would be in 4 figures. Tanzanite and a strand of genuine pearls. High 3 figures to 4 figures. And the gold wire. Sorry, I'm completely forgetting about that. Honestly, and I know lots of you at home, you love your designers, you really do. So a lot of you do your research, a lot of you look to designers for inspiration as well. You've probably seen those price tags. Incredible. And I've got to show you the earrings. Now, I like these. These are, I'm just going to unhook that from there. Party earrings. These do a full 360 with you on the dance floor. How incredible is that? I love them. These are gorgeous. What did you do with these, Sammi? Because these look technical to me.
It's not too technical, and when I've shown you a few things, I will show you how you can make them spin at the end of it if we get time. It's not too technical.
They're beautiful. Little droplets you've got here.
I think the most difficult bit is doing the balancing bit at the end to make sure that they do hang nicely.
They're gorgeous, Sammi. Right then, what have you got over here?
Oh, I just made that while we were sat here.
I love that. Do you know what? I just made this while I was waiting. This is what you want, isn't it? I've got a spare bedroom, Sammi. Do you need anywhere to live? You come and live with me. I just made this while I was waiting for dinner. Isn't this pretty? Okay, I think Helena wants this one. She wants this one. I want it. I want it. I love this piece. I love this piece. £35.95. DRGC90 is the code for this one. Get this home. Incredible deal you've got here. You're going to show us, Sammi.
I'm going to show you various different things.
Okay.
Because what I did this time, rather than doing one big technical piece for this kit, was because the Tanzanite is such an exclusive strand, I wanted to show you how to make the most of just like 1 or 2 or 3 of the gems. Yeah. So you can take that strand and you can make it go for miles and miles and miles and miles and really get most of the enjoyment out of it. Most of the gifts you can give or sell or make for yourself, all these different looks. Yeah. You can do it with any kind of briolette or
and there's actually quite a lot of gemstones.
No, that's the other one. I've got.
Oh, is that the
one? I have got some left from the other strand, but I've just opened the new one just in case, because I've taken out. I've taken out ones that I needed in the right sizes. Yeah, so I just wanted to show you. Okay. So I think we'll start with the pearl one here. And you can see it's not a massively complex piece. And if you wanted, you could just use the centre point. Yeah. And have just the little circles at the side without the briolette drops. Right. So you can in fact do that with just the one piece. And if you had a small focal bead at home, you could always put a tiny little drop over each of the rounds, or just leave it as one Tanzanite against all the pearls, because it's beautiful like that. So we're going to start with, I did this one with 1mm wire. Right. You could do it with the 1mm or the 0.8. And all I did was cut 2 pieces of wire. Okay. And I didn't measure them. Yeah. I just made them exactly the same length. So I just held one up against the other. Okay. Like that. And then I'm going to make a little loop at the end of both of them when I've just cut them. I love my cutters.
The central part of your kit as well, aren't they, really?
And you take the time to straighten it. No, you do, but these are amazing, these particular ones. And I'll straighten it with my nylon pliers. Right. Or your thumbs and your fingers. You see, I always end up with grooves in my nails from doing that. But I spend so much time doing wire work. As soon as I repair my nails, I end up doing it again, so I just give it up. So what we're going to do is make a bend, and if you do it by holding both of them together, and then you can do it wherever you want, in more or less the middle, just bend it with your thumb, at more or less a 90 degree like that. You can do them or longer, depends on how big you want your piece. And if you do it by holding them both together, then you're going to get it exactly where you need it on both sides anyway. I'm going to make a loop at the end of each of those pieces. I can use my baling pliers, but you can use round nose pliers. You don't have to use baling pliers. The reason I use these, though, is just so that I have the same size loop every time. So I like to do that. It's nice to know. I mean, the other trick you can do is to have your round nose pliers and leave a little mark on them. That way you always know where you're going. And in fact, that before I got my baling pliers, I had one particular set of pliers that I used for one particular design every single time. So I marked it with permanent marker, so I knew exactly where I was going to go with it. So
you get perfect symmetry then, don't you?
You do. You know exactly where you are. That's all. So I'm just making a loop. But this is so that because some people get quite frightened by using the more expensive drops, and I don't want them to be, or by using wire with them. And I'm thinking that, you know, if you can just do something very simple, when you've got such beautiful stones, that's all it takes. So I'll just take a bit of time to straighten it up, and then you have the basic shape already. And the reason behind having this loop at the bottom is so that when you've woven down here and you have your wire, you can just attach each side of the briolette to the bottom. And you don't have to fuss about, because not everybody is comfortable using doing a wrapped loop on a drop or something like that. So it gives a nice bit of
I see.
Trying to think of it, nice bit of strength if you're not particularly happy with your wrap loop.
Sturdy and secure, isn't it?
It is. I'm going to use 0.4, but on the actual design I use 0.25, and you can see it gives a really, really, really nice close look.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? I like that. It's like it's very it makes it very detailed. Doesn't
It does. It gives a really, really detailed finish, and also it's a really good idea to use the 0.25 in a design like this if you've got the gemstones of distinction, the really high class ones, because sometimes you can't get a 0.4 through.
Right.
You need to use the 0.25, because when they're cutting that particular cut and they're going to a point, they have to be so careful when they drill it, or they're going to lose the stone.
That's it.
So often it's a real fine drill point.
Right.
And it has to be, because you need that strength.
Yeah.
So because you're going to set it in joist, you need that strength of the structure of the cut. But yes, just for the purposes of this demonstration, I'm going to use the 0.4. But yeah, when you're doing it at home, I'd suggest the 0.25, because it just gives a lovely finish. I'm just attaching it 3 times around, and then I'm going to, might actually start off this one. You can do it any way you like, you see. So I think this one I'm just going to start off by wrapping them both just together without doing the under and over weave. So keeping my fingers, keeping them nice and taut, so that it doesn't go everywhere, which you'll find it often doesn't, especially when you're on live TV. Every time I do a wrap, I push it up nice and strongly too. So I'm going to keep it, go 3 times around both of them. Right. Like this. And then I am going to go once around the one closest to me. I'll see if I can do it this way up so you can see a bit better. If I go once around the top one, and then come behind, and once around the bottom one, and I'm pushing up quite tightly, as you can see, and then over the top and round again. It is a very simple weave, and you can see that one's beginning to push out of shape, so just keep pushing it back to where it was every time, and then depending on where you want this, you would just gently ease it back in, because you wouldn't necessarily want it to be too far apart. But if you did end up with it too far apart, don't panic. Just use a small gemstone either side of it. That's all you have to worry. I think that's the most important thing about doing wire work, is not to stress, not to worry. It's supposed to be a relaxing process. Interestingly, things like knitting and crochet, any kind of repetitive thing, so wire work would be in that. Very, very good for anxiety. Very, very good for OCD. Very good for depression. Anything where your thoughts are racing constantly, because you're focusing on doing something over and over again. It actually is clinically proven to help with those things.
I can imagine, because that's very therapeutic. It's like quite repetitive but therapeutic at the same time, isn't it? So I can imagine that
knitting is brilliant for it as well. Knitting, anything like that. So you can see you would just carry on down like this all the way to the bottom, and we're going to pretend I've got to the bottom in a minute, and I will add the stone, and then you'll see that literally within a few minutes you've achieved something. Obviously you're not necessarily going to be able to do it this quickly. I've had years and years years of practice, so don't worry if you're not sat there going and zipping it around like this and getting it.
Well, you can take your time, can't you? That's the beauty. I guess you don't have to rush.
I would definitely take your time to make sure that each wrap is exactly where you want it before going on to the next one. And then once you get used to doing that, then you're going to have plenty of time. Oh, you've got the
you've got some of them. I've got some of the pliers and wire here actually. If you need these to add to your stash, which you will do, and they are an essential part if you're doing wire work. You're going to need them. You will need them. So you've got your nylon jaw pliers here, and you've got your chain nose pliers there as well. And you've got your 0.25 antique bronze. Now, my mum tells me that this antique bronze is a big hit. She said it's a big hit and there's just not enough of it. 100 meters, and again, with your antique bronze, if you're going for that vintage look, if you go, you know, this is perfect, isn't it, the antique bronze for a vintage look,
yes.
I think.
Brilliant.
Really, really great look. 100 meters you've got there, 0.25, so you're getting both the pliers and you're getting the wire as well. So the pliers are an essential part of your stash. And also, you know, you might have quite a few pairs already, but as quite a few guest designers have told me, you can never have enough pliers. You can never have enough pliers because you need one for your travel bag when you're going out and about, and you might want to make some jewellery. You need them in your spare bedroom, in your workshop, whatever you need. You need quite a few pairs. So we're going to bring you an incredible deal, and you will be saving money by coming in for all 3 pieces here. So they should be £18.85. Not today. Not today. 0800 644 655. We're going to save you some money. We all like to save money, don't we? £11.85. So you've made a big, big saving there, meaning gives you the perfect, I keep saying excuse, I don't mean excuse, I mean reason. Gives you the perfect reason to come in for something else with that £7 that you saved, doesn't it? Yes. So you've got 2 pairs of pliers. And again, you know, if you're looking now thinking, right, this is a great deal, I'm going to use loads of the antique wire, and I'm going to need those pliers. You can multi-buy with these as well. It's, you know, it's not just the strands, you can multi-buy with anything that you like. So if you want these, and maybe you're thinking of gifts, maybe you've got friends that are jewellery makers as well, and you're thinking, actually, they might quite like this. I'm going to get one for so-and-so as well. And you can come in, just multi-buy as many as you like. 0800 644 655. Your code OKDC09 for you. £11.85. I love this antique coloured wire you've got here, the antique bronze. Really lovely.
It's really nice to work with as well.
Yeah,
I love that one. Yeah.
I just love that because it really is. It's a vintage, it's an antique look, and I can imagine that would look quite good with morganite or rose. Yeah.
And it's
You've got quite a coppery hue, haven't you, to your antique bronze, so that would make sense. Lots and lots of you on those finals. You can keep coming in for that. The code is still on your screen. How far have you got with that, my lovely? Oh, she's done it. I love it. Brilliant. I'll still be there. I'll be there till 5 o'clock. Well, how neat and tidy that is.
Well, yeah, I have actually pulled it down a little bit to pretend I've got further than I have. But yeah, we got down to the bottom, and all I've done is I'm lucky I actually found one that slipped onto the 0.4 there. So I was just slipped the Tanzanite on when I got down to the bottom, and I will finish it off by just wrapping around the loop 3 times, and then you have finished your little connector.
There you go.
And that's something so simple. She says, look at me. See, I do that bit neatly, and look, I've made a big go. The thing is not to panic, and you wouldn't be panicking at home either if that happens.
You're just under a lot of pressure, aren't you, Sammi?
Yeah, yeah, sat here.
Time is against you.
No, we're fine. But anyway, yeah, and you've just made a beautiful little connector.
Wow.
In a few minutes, and then you can attach whatever you want. Obviously, you don't have to do it as large as that. You can do it a lot smaller. But you know, in terms of picking it up on camera, I wanted to do something that was quite big. I can move it that way. And then the loops, you can either dangle something off, or you can attach something to, or just use them simply to connect the pearls.
I do like this design. It's very simple, but very it's quite understated. It's very elegant, isn't it? And I think with all these pearls on here as well, gives it such a high-end, classy look, doesn't it? Sophisticated, definitely a going-out piece of jewellery.
Well, you don't need to do anything much when you have a beautiful stone in front of you. You really don't. So, are we interested in learning to do the upside-down heart?
Absolutely, I love this. Can I put this on?
Of course you can. Go for it.
I might forget I've got it on.
You might do. It happens. I've seen it. It's just
it's funny, but you know, that's just how it. Actually, I don't know if this is gonna.
I've
right
put one
onto
of
my
those,
microphone.
Yes.
I might just pop that back up. Just have a look at this. Let's have a look. I think it'll just hit my mic if I actually put this on. I love this. Oh my! I just love it. I just love it. So perfect, isn't it? Beautiful, beautiful design you've got here. And again, only a few gemstones you've used on this one, Sammi. So actually, that goes a long way, doesn't it?
It does. You can make a strand. I mean, that's what you want when you're paying, you know, out for a beautiful strand. You want to make the most of each individual stone because they are so gorgeous. And that's highly important, I think. Yeah. Because you can lose. I mean, you could restrand them all with just the pearls in between, and it would look stunning. Yeah. But I also think you might lose, you know, the actual beauty of each individual one, because when you have 1 or 2 or 3 on there, you're really focusing on those particular stones, and you're seeing the individual beauty. Yeah. And they're going a lot further as well.
Yes, see,
which for me is important.
Yeah, definitely.
So again, we've just cut 2 pieces of wire to exactly the same length. You can do this with the 0.8 or the 1 mil. Right. Because you've got all 4 gauges there, so you can make the most of. You know, you can do any design you like with all 4 of them. The ring I just made was with 0.8. So yeah, I'm going to just create a loop, but again, I'm going to use the baling pliers, but you can use your round nose pliers. I'm going to do it at the same time because that way you end up with both pieces at exactly where you want them. She says I just slipped on that one. Ha ha ha, that's the idea anyway. But yeah, I'm just going to make a little loop and bend it round so you have like a curl there at the top. Right. And then I'm going to curl it simply. That one's slightly longer, so I'll trim it while I'm going. Make sure they're perfectly the same size. There we go. This is where I end up hitting Ben with wire lots of times. I ping it.
Do you want some goggles, Ben?
He just needs to learn to
maybe I need some as well.
You might do. I poked Jenny Cleary in the eye once, which wasn't very nice.
Oh, now you tell me. Now you tell me. Maybe I should go and sit back over
I'm
there.
down here and you're up there, so we're going to be fine. So basically you've got a loop, a double loop, because you've just done them both at the same time. They're kind of like that. It's just wider at one end, smaller at the other. And you're just going to put them together.
Ah, there you go.
And that's how you get the symmetry. That's how I get the symmetry anyway. I always do them at the same time. So again, it's going to be a simple weave across the top. Are you going to, for the benefit of camera, use the 0.4 again? Yeah. When I did the design, I think I used the 0.25. Right, yeah. I will often use 0.4 for more structural work. Yeah. If I'm joining pieces together, and I will use 0.25 for adding on the lovely little gems, or for actual more fine detail, and it really does give a completely different look to any piece. Yeah. So we're going to go 3 times round, and then we're just going to do a little weave to keep them all, to keep both pieces together again. Right. So again, I'll probably start by just wrapping them both together once or twice. If I can do it so you can see. It's easier to do that with this weave. And if it goes in like that, just push it back out. Don't fret.
And is that something you would always do freehand, kind of not use anything?
I don't use anything to hold it together. Not for something like this, because it's quite, while you're doing it, it's quite easy to push it back. You can use masking tape. You can use electrical tape, works really well because it doesn't leave the residue. Yeah. So I'm going around, I'm just going to do a little over and under weave again. Yes, it doesn't. Masking tape, if you use it, can leave a tacky residue on your wire, and you spend a lot of time just wiping it off afterwards.
And I suppose if you do it freehand, you can move it as you're going as well, can't you? You can adjust it as you're going if you need to.
You can. And also, I'm doing the top bit first, so to leave the bottom bit here open, so I can just slip the wire through like that while I'm weaving. Because if you close this bit first, you're then having to push the wire through and out, and you can kink it. So it's a lot easier to do that. Now you can take this top weave down as far as you want. It is decorative as well as being somewhere to attach the stones to, and also somewhere, you know, to attach both the wires together. So I think that looks fine.
It's very effective, isn't it?
It is, and basically any weave is just a decorative way of joining 2 wires, and that's all it is. And then you just slip a gemstone on there. Now see if I can get one that I can get the 0.4 through. This will be the trick, and if I can't, we can pretend. There you go. Some of them you can't, and some of them you can. But that also proves what good quality, how well faceted and how well made this particular strand is, because I have got a 0.4 through that one. So yeah, I'm just going to finish off, wrap 3 times, and you can see that once you get practice, you can make quite a simple but very effective design fairly fast. And I'll snip that off, and I always crimp the ends down, otherwise you're going to end up snagging it on something. And the bottom again, you'll do exactly the same thing, and I can add the pearl in afterwards, because there's a pearl across the top too. I like the fact it says C to me, pearls and tanzanites and the beautiful colours, and I will have to do this one by poking it through, because you're going to be closing the loop.
Right.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
If it starts to kink, you see it starts to kink, just turn it and then pull it through. And then we're just going to that up in the same way as we did the top. And I'm going to do this a couple of times because it's exactly the same as the top, so you don't necessarily want to see me do exactly the same thing again. So I'm just going to close it, because then I'm going to show you to put the bail on the bit across the top, which is what strengthens the whole piece. So otherwise it's going to flop about a little bit. We don't want that, because what you want is something wearable at the end of it. And right, so that should be just together. So I'll cut this little bit off here as well. And I'm going to cut the bit off the bottom, even though I haven't finished it, just so it's not in my way. If you see what I mean? Otherwise I'm just going to have wires everywhere. And then just going to make a little bail to sit across the top, and that then stops the whole piece from doing this. You don't want it to do that. So again, you can use 1 mil or 0.8. I would suggest when you're doing the top, you do it with whatever wire you've used already. And it was just more or less a straight piece of wire with a tiny little loop at each end. I utilise the curve of a wire a lot, so if you can see that one is curved, I will use that curve to sit over the top like that, and then I'll just leave up. If a wire is curving one way, I always think it wants to go that way, so I work with it, and it saves you an awful lot of hassle too, because you can get some beautiful shapes, but the wire's done it already, so you know, you'll just use.
We've had some text messages, have we?
Okay.
Yeah. You might just have to read that to me. Hello, ladies. Wonderful designs. Truly exquisite. They are. That's the thing. Do you hammer the wire for strength?
I do sometimes, indeed. I would, well, pretty often when I'm doing this kind of heart shape, I will hammer it. You can see I don't know if you can probably see it.
Now,
I have.
Sammy, would you mind just explaining that to me? Because I don't work here on Jewellery Maker very often. To me, hammering that, to me, doesn't suggest strength.
Doesn't it?
No. How does that work?
Well, if you have a piece of wire, I'll cut a wire off there, and you can see that it's quite bendy.
Right.
So what you would do is you make it into whatever. So if we just wanted a curve,
you
make it into whatever curve you want.
Yeah.
I'm using the rubber block because it stops your anvil or your steel block moving so much.
Oh my gosh.
And then we're just gonna. And not only does it strengthen it, you can flatten it so you have a lovely little flattened effect. Or if you turn it upside, I'm going to throw my hammer down. You can make little dents in it to give little faceted effects if you want to do. But what happens then is you can't bend it as much. This bit.
Well, I didn't know that.
Look, this bit where it hasn't been.
Yeah, that's really bendy, but
and
now.
And that bit is holding its shape a lot better.
That's crazy. I didn't know. I had no idea that's what that would do.
Yeah, that's called work hardening. With the 1 mil, you don't need to do it as much as you would with the 0.8.
Gosh, this is heavy. Brilliant. Well, you've just demoed this for me, which is great. We've got the hammer and the block here for you. And just exactly what Sammy's just shown us, which honestly, I had no idea. As soon as she mentioned hammering something, I was thinking, surely that's just going to break and it's going to look terrible. But no, I totally get that now, and that's brilliant. That's brilliant that you can do that, and that we can bring you the tools to do that as well, to strengthen something. Because you do want it to last, don't you? You want it to be, durable. You want it to be something that you can put in your jewellery box and get out time and time again, and you know that it's going to be in exactly the same shape that you put it away in. So you can get the hammer And the block as well. Gosh, look at this. Scary. 0800 644 655 should be £14.90. MUGC 86. We're saving you money here. Saving you £5. That's a good bottle of wine, you know. We were talking about this. The other, Martha said to me, we're saving somebody £10. She said, that's a good bottle of wine. I was like, Martha, where are you shopping? 3 bottles for a tenner? 3 bottles. So yeah, that is a very good bottle of wine for a fire. Or if you drink Lambrini, that's a lot of Lambrini. Oh, does anybody drink Lambrini anymore?
No, I think it's just you. Is it just you?
I don't drink Lambrini.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh no, it's not strong enough for me, Sammy. I'm a brandy girl, me. Martha was laughing at me the other day. She's like, brandy? Who drinks brandy? I was like, oh, I do. What's wrong with brandy? I love brandy.
Nice.
It's nice, isn't it? Nice little nightcap. I call it my Nana nightcap.
Nana.
Just sends you off and sleep well. Lovely, doesn't it?
Lovely.
£9.90. So, as we said, that is a saving of £5. You can spend that on whatever you wish to do so. 0800 644 655. Add this to your order. You've got 1 P&P in any one day. Do remember that, because you can add as many pieces as you like to your order. £2.95. How good is that? Incredible at £9.90. So keep adding that to your order, keep coming through on those phone lines and the website. Pop it in your basket. Just make sure that you check it out. Just make sure that you check it out. So that's there for you as well. Okie dokies. How are you getting on with that, Sammy?
Oh, fine. I've just nearly got the veil on totally.
Wow.
So we're nearly there. That's the back of the piece because there's the front of the Tanzanite. But there you go. Yes, we've nearly got it on. I've done the one side and I'm just doing the other. And you can see that it automatically stops the thing from.
Yeah.
Also,
really sturdy, isn't it?
To hold your piece on, you would then put you just need a jump ring. You could either use a big jump ring or you see there, or you could hang it off those 2 bits there.
Right.
If you wanted to
Yeah.
suspend it from a chain, and that would stop it from swinging along from side to side. But I like to hold my pendants and move them.
Yeah, you do,
So
don't you? When you've got a big piece on, you tend to just
Yeah.
with it. I do love this design. I think me and Helena are going to have to.
You have to fight it out afterwards.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant. Helena says she'll have the ring and I can have the necklace.
Oh,
Brilliant.
there you go. It's all sorted.
Sorted.
So there you go. Again, I mean, that's quite a simple piece.
Yeah.
But it makes a big statement.
It does, doesn't it?
And a really good use of some nice quality stone. But it's something you could also do in sterling silver without actually using an awful lot of silver.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, you've not used
cost
much
effective.
there.
No, that's
either,
what I mean.
have you know?
You haven't used much wire there. So you could think about how many of these pendants you could make. Yeah. You could do, if you wanted to do Christmas presents, for instance, you could do one for your mum and your sisters and everybody could have one.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a nice idea?
Yeah.
So
I love that idea. I love this necklace so much. Yes.
I'm going to see if I can find. There's a fine kit here. So.
I love this, and the thing is that Sammy really hasn't used a lot of wire, and in fact, we've got 2 tanzanites and 1 pearl there. You're going to have so much left. So much left. And the thing is, with your design, you can make this as short or as long as you want. You can do what you want with this. I just love this design. It is so designer, and as I said before, loads of you love your designers. So you've probably seen designers quite similar. And the thing is as well, Sammy, it's very, I mean, it hasn't taken up, but it looks so intricate. I mean, this wire work, it's just so elegant, isn't it? So elegant. It looks so high end. I don't know how she does it. It's fab. Really fab. Gorgeous.
Yeah,
I
but then
love
the
it.
0.25 gives a really nice flow to any kind of weave.
It's beautiful.
The 4 does as well, because
Yeah.
I use 4 predominantly is my most used.
Yeah.
But the 2.5 is when I want to add that little extra special detail.
It does create that detail, doesn't it? So you've been using the anvil as well, haven't you?
I have.
And this is something else I'm not familiar with.
Are you not?
So what would you use this for then, Sammy?
Well, pretty much everything I use the block for, but you've also, because you'll see the difference between mine. This is mine I got before the days of Jewellery Maker.
Yeah.
So you can use this end as a mandrel.
Right.
So you can make your round shapes and everything, and hammer things onto a curve around there.
Yeah.
So if you can do it with any gauge wire, but especially if you're using your thicker gauges to be able to hammer it round onto there. And again, you've got, so you can make nice right angles. You've got a hole in there, so you can make bend nice right angles into your wire and things like that, and make different shapes with this end. Now, the lovely thing I like about the Jewellery Maker anvil versus mine is my anvil is like that underneath. Whereas if I show you the Jewellery Maker one, underneath you have that beautiful curve there. So you can also use this to get a lovely, almost bracelety shape, and you can't do that with mine. So I have actually got anvil envy. I need to get myself a Jewellery Maker one.
So suppose it's it's for making shapes, and also you could get some great symmetry with that. If you're worried about doing anything freehand, I guess that would be great, wouldn't it, to get that perfect symmetry and stuff.
The other thing that's really great about the anvil is that when you're holding a piece of work, naturally your hand comes to the top of the anvil.
Right.
Whereas if you're just using, say, the steel block, your hand, it's not, your hand is a bit higher than the work would be.
Oh, I see.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah. So it's perfect.
It is perfect. I love to be able to.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It is probably one of my most used tools.
So it's a very, very handy tool then, isn't it?
I
looks
like this. Cute.
And for me, it would be about getting that symmetry, using that to get these shapes and stuff. Because I just think I'd be rubbish at doing something like that, for trying to do it freehand. I think if you start it, if you're not as advanced as our Sammi, you've been doing it for a long time, haven't you, Sammi?
Yeah.
And she's done a lot of jewellery making. So she's very, very skilled, aren't you?
Oh, that's very kind. Thank you.
Very skilled. So maybe if you're just starting up, maybe if it's something that you think could help you in trying to achieve those shapes with your wire, and adding that bit of symmetry, helping you out there, I think it's a great tool to get into your stash. £8.95. What a good friend to have in your stash. Incredible deal there as well at £8.95. OQG X89. There's lots of you coming in for this one. I don't blame you. I think this is genius. Like this, and again, thinking just outside the box for me. As a jewellery maker, I think, right, so you're going to need some chain, you'll need some gemstones, you need a bit of wire, we're good to go. But that's not how it is it really? You need lots of other bits as well. So just keep adding to your stash. And the thing is here at Jewellery Maker is these prices are so incredible. It does allow you to gradually build your stash, doesn't it? So maybe today you want to get a few tools, you want to get the hammer and the block maybe, you're going to get your pliers and your antique wire. Maybe you're going to get the anvil as well. But you know what, got loads of you later on. Add this one to your order, 0800 6.
It's brilliant, and it also fits into your work bag better than perhaps the big block.
Yeah.
The block is great, and the block is very useful for doing bigger work.
Right.
But for smaller, for smaller work, you would use the anvil.
Yeah.
And also, it is a bit more portable, like having it in my bag.
It's handy, isn't it? Could you do it on the train or on the bus? Brilliant. Right, we've got some more text messages, have we? Okie dokie, I'll look at the big screen. I'm all right if I look at the big screen and squint a little bit. I showed my husband the design inspiration. My mother's going to go mad again. I showed my husband the design inspiration kit with the Tanzanite and he said, get it. He hasn't got to tell me twice. He hasn't got to tell me twice. Love the show and the design. Oh, thank you. Who was that from?
Lovely. Angela.
Angela.
Thank you, Angela. It's okay, I can see it. It's fine.
Angela in Swansea, good afternoon to you and thank you very much. And what a lovely husband. Get it. Yeah. Don't we all wish we had a husband like that. Yeah, just get it. Just get it. None of this, I have to hide things and then get them out like a couple of months later and be like, oh, I wonder where this was. Is that new? No, I've had this ages. I just couldn't find it. Do that all the time. Another text. Loving these designs. I have loads of drops of all kinds and just ran out of ways to use them. Thank you, fab people. Oh, and that's from Joanna in Norfolk. Joanna, thank you so much. That's lovely. Have we got time for any more? Or? Any more demos? Yeah? Should we have we got time, do you think? Or the earrings? Maybe the earrings would be,
I was literally going to just show you, because I'm just attaching 3 wires together, just to show you how to do the ball joint. It is quite, it's one of those quite easy things. So you can weave your 3 wires together any way you like. I think on the earrings I did, You know, I wove one wire 5 times and then went back and wove the other one and went all the way. You know, it is, you come up with your own weaves when you're doing it. So I'm just going to make sure they're nice and secure, basically. You would do this for I think I was in centimetres in length for that.
Oh really? It doesn't look like that much, does it?
No, I'm not spreading it out and doing it again because it takes ages to get the balance. But what I'm going to show you quickly, because I know we're more or less out of time. Yeah. So I have actually just attached them. So we're going to pretend that those are woven all the way to the end on these wires here, and I'm going to trim off this bit here. We're going to pretend, and we're going to see if I can do it without doing it all the way to the end. So all I have done is made a very small loop in the end of each of my 3 wires, and in order to make a ball joint, with those ones I had made a slightly larger loop, so I used a little bead on the end, and then I'm just going to feed a head pin through, and you'll see that it'll spin 360.
So that's how you did it.
That's how you did it. Yes. So what you would then do is very gently twist to make a curve, and then you have to make sure you find the centre of gravity. So you'll be fiddling around for a while.
Okay.
It's good if you start off with doing one as a pendant, maybe.
Yeah.
So you don't have to get the 2 the same. But yes, just gently turn it into a curve. So you have a spiral, and because the spiral adds the drama, and I've squashed mine a bit there. Squashed my spiral because it's not all the way through, but then you would find out where that doesn't look anything like this. But there you go, you get the idea. You've woven it all the way down to the bottom, so you're not going to have them spreading out, although actually the spreading out does look quite nice on camera. But you can see that it will spin all the way around, and it's not too heavy one side. The heavier thing you put this side, the more balance you're going to have to, the further you're going to have to come out this side, or just like I've spaced the 3 drops out. So I spent a lot of time getting the balance right, and then doing the other one to match exactly. Not fiddly at all. Seemed like a really good idea.
I don't think I could do that at all.
But you can. It isn't a matter of skill because you're just weaving 3 wires together. It is just a matter of faff. When it comes to something like that. But what a nice selling point to say, look, it spins. And they go, oh, I really like that. And all you've done is just made a little ball joint.
That's brilliant.
Simple. It
is simple, isn't it? It's brilliant. I love the fact that they'll dance around the dance floor with you. Spin around with you.
You don't have to make them as big as that, but I do like
I like those. It's all about big statement jewellery at the moment, though, isn't it? You know, you want to be seen, don't you?
You do.
Have we got some more wire, did you, Eleanor? We do have some more wire still available. The mini anvil code is on your screen right now. Is there any more codes on screen right now? The Regal Beauty is at the bottom. Thank you, Ryan. DRGC90, that's your Regal Beauty. So that was your pearls and your Tanzanite, which is what Sammi has used to make all of these. And do you know what? It's gone such a long way. Those gemstones have gone such a long way. And the wire as well. Incredible deal you got there. Was it under £50?
I think they said that the price of the kit was the same price as a strand of the Tanzanite to start with, upstairs. There was a bit umming and ahhing about that one. I remember.
Oops.
I know. It's like such a good deal.
So, well, you've got all of that for the same.
I don't know if I was supposed to say that, but
probably
that's
not.
a good deal.
Probably not, Sammi. So basically, what you've got there is what you've got there is the Tanzanite and basically the pearls and the wire for free. I think that's what Sammy's trying to say. Brilliant.
Sorry.
164. I think it's probably going to sell out now. We're going to have a quick break and we'll be back with you very, very soon. We've got luxury for less, so don't go anywhere. Beautiful sapphire coming up for you just on the other side of this.
We've teamed up with some great crafting magazines to offer our customers an exclusive promotion. From the 18th to the 22nd of August, we're giving you the chance to take up a 6-issue subscription to any of the following titles from just $19.99. That's a saving of up to 44%. Take your pick from Crafts Beautiful, Sew, Homemaker, Let's Knit, Make and Sell Jewellery, Paper Crafter or Let's Get Crafting. Simply go to the website or call 01795 414 964 and quote the discount code JMOffer. Terms and conditions apply. Please see the website for further details. Jewellery Maker are having a web exclusive sale on 925 sterling silver. Head over to our website now and take advantage of up to 75% off. All stock must go, but be quick because if you miss it, you'll miss out.
Did you know you can purchase incredible jewellery featuring genuine gemstones on our sister channel Gems? Come along and see what treasures you can find.
Hi Jewellery Makers, if you're a Freeview viewer, you can now continue to watch the show live by switching over to channel 64. Our brand new 24-hour channel is available to the majority of homes in the UK, so grab your remote now to make sure you don't miss a thing.
Good afternoon and welcome back to Jewellery Maker. We've just had your designer inspiration with the lovely Sammi, and we've got luxury for less now. That's just one sentence I love to hear, isn't it? Luxury for less. So many beautiful pieces. Oh my, right. When we had a look at the pieces earlier on, I'm just going to pop this over there. When we had a look at the pieces earlier on, I have to say this was my favourite. I love this, Helena. And do you know what? I've never seen a multicoloured sapphire design like this. This is so beautiful. Look at these colours. I've never seen a multicoloured sapphire like this before. This is just stunning. Normally, here at Gemporia, if say I was on one of the sister channels and we were bringing you a multi-sapphire design in a ring, you'd probably be looking at yellows, you'd probably be looking at greens, more autumnal hues, not pinks, not like that. This is just beautiful. You've got some real rhodolite, ruby hues, so gemstones, so feminine, and I love the way that they've been faceted as well. Again, you've got that gorgeous faceting there, which gives you all of that extra luster. Beautiful, beautiful luster. Look at that colour, isn't it just sumptuous? So feminine. You've got a real deep raspberry hue. Oh, look at that. Raspberry, it is, it's making a mouth washer. Oh, I love raspberries. 0800 644 655. Now, sapphire, remember, is one of your big five. It's a gemstone that is synonymous with royalty, been worn for hundreds of years, for centuries, by kings and queens. And you are going to get this into your collection today. 50 carats! Oh. That's a big carat weight of sapphire. At the most, I just love these colours so much. Do you know, I just wouldn't want to mess with this strand. I love it just as it is. I think it's a very glamorous, it's a very delicate design, making it very feminine, very high-end. Look at the sparkle from your sapphires. Imagine, can you even imagine saying, I own 50 carats of sapphire? I actually can't imagine. Yeah, I don't own a carat of sapphire, never mind 50. And the colours here are so beautiful as well. You've got those rich, almost ratnapuri ruby colours here. Those real deep raspberry hues you've got there. Now, you have approximately, let's just give these a measure a little bit for you. You've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You've got about 30 gemstones. Approximately 30 gemstones, 19 centimetre strand. 6x4 to 9x5 millimeters in size. Beautiful graduated drops, and again as a necklace. See, for me, sapphire, because it's one of your big five, I'm definitely thinking evening glamour. Yes, Helena, necklace and drop earrings. How gorgeous. Very red carpet. It is a red carpet gemstone, I think. I think any of your big five should be kept for that special occasion. You know, this is high end. If you are looking for that more, you know, if you want that high end look on your craft stall, if you want to, oh my gosh, can you imagine the price tag of 50 carats of sapphire anywhere else? And sapphire, again, you know, to have sapphire on your craft stall, that is something special, isn't it? Incredible. If you've got the Tanzanite, go for the sapphire. Maybe you want to have like a big five section on your stall. You could have that, couldn't you? You know, your sapphires, your emeralds, your tanzanites, your rubies, your diamonds. Oh, yes, I like that. Do you work a lot with your big five, Sammi? Do you have a lot of rubies and emeralds and sapphires? Yeah.
I do. People like to see that as well.
Yeah, I think so.
And it also gives them confidence in you.
Yeah.
Because I sell mine I run a business doing it, so it gives them confidence in you. If they think you're confident enough to work with some of the more high-end gemstones, then they have a lot more confidence in you.
Yeah.
And of course, you've got the added benefit if you're getting them from here that you're getting exactly what you say you're getting.
Yeah.
And that's a massive deal, because if you are passing them on, if you sell something that you're saying is ruby and it turns out not to be, then you're in trouble. So yes.
That's the thing as well, it is worth, especially when you're buying something like this, getting your authenticity certificate. Now, it's approximate, I think it's 50 pence, is it, for the authenticity certificate? Add that to your order. With something like this, if you're bringing somebody sapphire, you know, you can say, you know, this is, you know, authentic sapphire. Oh yes, look at my craft store with my sapphire and my tanzanite. Get your authenticity certificates. It is so worth it. 50 carats, just look at this colour. I am head over heels for this strand. I think it's so beautiful. I think it's so delicate, so feminine. Oh, she said the word should be again. She said the word should be. In my opinion, 50 carats, you know, even if we took this under £50, you know, at £1 a carat, that's ridiculous. This is sapphire we're talking about here. This is a strand that should be in 3 figures. I don't think I've ever seen 3 figures here at Jewellery Maker. In my opinion, this should be, and you know, if we had this on one of our sister channels as a necklace, oh my gosh, it would be in 3 figures. No two ways. 50 carats of sapphire. 0800 644 655 HGRU08 is your code for this one. Alison in Norfolk, Jenny in Suffolk. There's going to be a queue.
Wow.
That's not even your price. Oh my gosh, I know. I don't want to look. £21. This is 50 carats of sapphire, Helena. That's not even 50 pence a carat. 50. Whoa. Where on earth? Okay, if you saw a carat of sapphire set into a ring, in a pendant, what would you put? A carat of sapphire? If you saw a carat of sapphire at 50 pence, the first thing you think is they've made a massive mistake there with that price tag. They've missed a zero off or something. It should be £500. At 50, you know, 50 pence. That is absolutely bonkers. Sapphire, you need to get in for this one. Or imagine the price tag that you could put on this on your craft stall. This is genuine sapphire. Here's my certificate of authenticity. You're getting the real deal. Oh, I just love this strand. It's so pretty, so delicate. Andrea in South Yorkshire, you've got one. Khan in Devon. Lynn in Perth and Kinross. Liz in Norfolk, you're there as well. Laura in Derbyshire. Nicolette in Greater Manchester. Karen in Cheshire, you're there. Those of you on the web, please complete your checkout. Honestly, I would be multi-buying for this. This is collectors, this is connoisseurs we're talking about. And as Sammi said as well, you know, this is the kind of gemstone that you have on your craft store. People are going to take you seriously. They're going to know that you're not messing around. Like, you're a pro, aren't you? For sure, if you've got sapphire. Oh my word.
Also a great talking point, because people, when they think of sapphire, they think blue.
Yes.
So when you're talking to them about the different colours, if you're engaging people and you're chatting to them and you sound passionate about the gemstones, they can see how much you love your stones and you love your work, and it makes a big difference.
Yeah, definitely. That's great. And yeah, you're right, Sammi, you know, when you say sapphire, everyone automatically thinks blue, don't they? Because of the royal engagement ring, you know. This is sapphire, the real deal. That price tag is absolutely bonkers. This is probably, you know, I've probably done only 10 shifts here at Jewellery Maker, but you know, I don't think I would ever get used to these prices. I really just do not believe what you do here. It's crazy. Laura in Derbyshire, you're there still on the website. Karen in Cheshire, Diane in Carmarthen. Oh, Diane, I can drop yours. I'll probably just buy you in a couple of days. Check this out. Please check this out. Just remember that if you've got this in your basket and there's telephone bidders there, they can pip you to the post. It's all about confirmation. You must make sure you're confirming. I would not miss out on this deal. 50 carats of genuine sapphire. It just doesn't make sense to me. Probably doesn't make sense to you, but you know, let's not worry about it. Let's just check it out. Sorry, lovely, where are we going next? Okie dokies. Garnet. Oh, I like this. Do you know, I always think of Christmas when I see this gemstone. It's Christmassy, isn't it? It's mulled wine. Do you like mulled wine, Sammy?
Yeah. Well, it's got wine in it. So.
Oh, it's got wine in it, brilliant. Do you like wine, Sammy? Do you like gravy? Yes, with wine in. I love gravy. What a waste of wine that is. Now, I always think, I don't like mulled wine. No, alcohol, warm. I've had this discussion with everyone. Warm alcohol. Ice and a slice, that's me. When is it acceptable? I think, and well, we were having this discussion on the Late Show on Saturday night. 1st of September, mark my words. 1st of September, go down your seasonal aisle, advent calendars. Advent calendars, they're there on the 1st of September. So if everybody wants to celebrate it from the 1st of September, have mulled wine on the 1st of September. Officially, I think that's a bit too much, 1st of September, don't you? I think 1st of December, I think when Advent officially starts, 1st of December, let's put the tree up, it's officially Christmas. I think so. Yeah, I do think so. People have mulled wine, but I think that's just an excuse to keep warm, Helena, to be honest. Brandy does the same. Mulled cider, oh my gosh. Welcome to Jewellery Maker. We do sell jewellery here. 0800 644 655. Now, as I was saying, this does remind me of Christmas. It's because of those colours, those mulled wine, beautiful crimson reds that you get with this gemstone. I think it's very Christmassy. And if you are looking ahead, which you probably are now, I would imagine, to your Christmas craft fairs, you know, all things Christmassy, the greens, the reds, the golds. It is all about the green, the red and the gold at Christmas, isn't it? I love these colours. Do you have red on your Christmas tree, Sammy?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, it's one or the other, isn't it? You've gone in there somewhere, either green, the red, or the golds. Do you know what I did one year? It's the best decoration ever. I bought a tin of Celebrations, and the chocolates are available, and I tied ribbon to every single one and just hung the whole tin of Celebrations on my tree. It was bare by Christmas Day. Absolutely bare. There was nothing left, but it looked really good. It looked really good. For a couple of days, it looked good. Now, your garnet that you have here, your garnet all the way from Mozambique, 45 carats, 100% natural. No treatment whatsoever. Now, here at the Genuine Gemstone Company, we're very honest about our treatments because there's not a lot of gemstones that are not treated, to be honest. There's no point hiding it. You know, wherever we can improve on beauty, we will. We do it with ourselves as ladies, you know, we dye our hair, we wear makeup. If there's a bit of room for improvement, we do it. And it's the same with gemstones, you know. But with this, how can we improve? How can we improve on this colour? We can't. There is nothing we could do to make this gemstone any more beautiful. So all we've done with this is cut it and frosted it. That's it. 100% natural. This is the colour that Mother Nature intended. This is the colour that the earth gave us. How incredible is that when you think about it? I love this. Look at the cut. This marquee shape you've got here. Now, the marquee shape within any gemstone can command a huge premium, and the reason being is because when we're trying to achieve this cut in any gemstone, there's a lot of the gemstone quality gemstone that actually goes to waste achieving this cut. So anywhere else, I know it doesn't make sense, does it? Ben's like, oh my gosh. So that's why elsewhere it can command a huge premium, because you know it's a very wasteful cut, if you like. You've got Oh, I'm going to say 20, 25 marquise shaped. Marquise shaped. Completely natural. Mozambique garnet. 45 carats. Beautifully checkerboard faceted. Check out your luster. And I'm just going to take these off the hand and hold them out so you can really see that colour coming through there. Let's just pop that one down there. Look at that colour. Rich, intense colour, luxurious colour you've got here. Deep velvety reds, beautiful crimson reds, mulled wine. Gorgeous. And look at the size. What would you do? Long dangly earrings maybe? What would you do with these, Sammi?
Yeah, definitely a pair of earrings.
Yeah.
Pendant, you could do like I did.
Yeah.
All the designs I did earlier you can use with these as well.
The pearls would actually work really well as well with this,
beautifully.
wouldn't they?
You can make a strand like that. That's what the designs were for. They were to maximise the use of a strand like this.
Yeah.
Because each stone is just so beautiful. Beautiful. You can make a feature of each one. So you don't need many to go far.
No, I love them. They're good size as well, aren't they? I think, you know, the smaller ones are brilliant for earrings, little delicate droplets. And those bigger ones you could use. Helena would quite like a ring with one of these. Oh yeah, pendant, like a chandelier around the neck. That's what I'm thinking. Beautiful, elegant. And again, oh, Helena. She says, how much do you think this is? Well, it's 100% natural. 45 carats, Mozambique garnet. You know, it's very sought after. Okay. I'm going to say, I wouldn't take this under £49. No way. 45 carats of Mozambique garnet. But you know, I know I'm wrong because I know that I'm in for a big shock because that's what I do here at Jewellery Maker. Give gemstones away. Rachel in Norfolk, ×3. That's the way to do it. No. Under £20. I know. I don't think you ever get used to these prices. Isn't that ridiculous? Imagine the amount of jewellery. I mean, let's say you were to, right, I'm going to count them now. I'm going to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Right, so 22, 12 pairs of earrings. Mozambique garnet, 12 pairs of earrings. Okay, let's sell them at £19.99 per pair. That's 12 pairs of earrings, or 11 pairs. I can't remember how many I counted now. 91 pence per gemstone. No wonder people are multi-buying. Rachel in Norfolk, you've got 3. Anonymous in Bedfordshire, you've got 2. There's so many of you there. So get as many of these as you like. I just can't. I'm going to say it because I just thought it. That's what I do. That's one of my downfalls. The money-making potential here is ridiculous. Do you know, I think it's finally just hit me. I'm going to start jewellery making. I'm going to do it. Honestly, this is... I'm going to do it. Sammi, you're going to have to give me some lessons.
Yeah, not a problem.
You're going to have to give me some lessons. Leslie in West Yorkshire, Helen in Rhondda, you're there, Christine in Essex, Charlene in Middlesex, June in Hampshire, Eliz in Norfolk, Anonymous in Mid Glamorgan, you've got yours, Tanya in Nottinghamshire, Rachel in Norfolk, Khan in Devon, Lynn in Perth and Kinross, Carol in Belfast, Alison in Norfolk, and as a first time buyer, you get the free booklet and DVD. So you get the booklet, you get the JM Hubba magazine. Great read on a Sunday with your glass of wine. And yeah. Oh, Helena's going to have some mulled wine soon, I can tell. That's it now. Put it in her head, haven't we? It's one of those things where you're just not happy until you've had it. You've got to have it. So as a first time buyer here, with your first order, you will get the DVD and you'll get the magazine as well. The booklet to help you out there as well. So you'll get those. Oh, I tell you, do you know what? Once you start, you just won't be able to stop. Every person I know, I got a jewellery maker a couple of years ago, and now she's just, it's all she watches. I go around on my day off, I'm like, mother, I've got a list of codes for you here. Can you get me this? Can you get me this? Brilliant. 0800 644 655. Hold those telephone lines. If you're on the web, please make sure you're checking out your basket as soon as you can. Oh, now have a look at these Look at this colour. Check, oh my gosh, I can see, as I'm looking down into this gemstone, the most vivid electric blues. Now, Kyanite is my favourite blue gemstone. I love Tanzanite, don't get me wrong, I love Tanzanite. But for me, Kyanite has this vividness, it has this neonness that any other blue gemstone doesn't have. And Kyanite is 100% natural. Now, it comes all the way from the rooftop of the world, over in the Himalayas. Do you know where this particular deposit is from, Helena? Is it from Tibet or Nepal? Do we know? Nepal, brilliant. 60 carats. And again, this is the colour that was intended. Beautiful, vivid. You've got, as I'm looking down, I can just see these flashes. It's almost like lightning bolts of neon blue flashes coming through this gemstone. Again, if you want to go for that, you know, that high-end look on your crystal, if you want something a bit different, if you want something unique, Kyanite is an incredibly rare and beautiful, beautiful stone. And if you ask a lot of people what their favourite colour is, a lot of the time it's blue, isn't it? A lot. Producer Dion loves blue, does she? What's your favourite colour, Sammi? Red.
Red and purple as well.
Red and purple. What about you, Helena? Purple and green. Oh, we have a change of cameraman. I was just about to go, Sam. Pete.
My colour, orange.
Orange. Oh, you'd like Spectite Garnet I've got coming up. Anyone else? There's no one else in the gallery, is there? Blue, sorry Ryan. Sorry, there's no one else in the gallery. Apart from the director, who's probably the really important person. Blue. Yeah, see, I like blue and green, it is for me. Blue and green, love these colours. You know, it's a very popular colour. It will appeal to so many people when you've got this on your stall. You've got a massive, massive carat weight here. 60 carats of Kyanite in your graduated ovals. 7x5 to 12x8 millimetres. 20 centimetre strand you've got there as well. And I love the way that these have been cut beautifully. You've got that silky-like lustre. When Kyanite is cut like this, it always gives it that silky-like lustre, which I love. It's so alluring, isn't it? Look at that lustre. Beautiful. You've got approximately, if I measure out 10 of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, ooh, about 25 approximately, I'm guessing, about 20 to 25 gemstones you've got here. And again, blue's a colour that will go with a lot of other gemstones, won't it? You know, so it will go with your amethyst, it will go with your pearls, it would go with your emerald, it would go with your pinks as well, your fire opal, your tourmaline, your agate, your pearls. Wow, I've just I spied some pearls. If I can lift these up. Look at these gemstones together. Look at these colours. Oh, they're huge. How big are those? Wow. Oh. Hopefully we'll do those soon. Kyanite, it's going to go with everything. So many other gemstones that you've already got in your stash. They're really delicate as well. So I'm thinking just maybe some earrings with some of your findings. You know, your silver findings, the little pretty leaves that we do and the flowers and stuff like that. Just that on the bottom would look so gorgeous. And I think, oh, she said the shudder. 864 5 PFYY 90 should be £29.95. Not today, we're going to save you money. It's luxury for less. Luxury, we're spoiling you this hour. Himalayan Kyanite, completely natural. We're going to surprise you. £21.95, saving you so much. What would this go with? What have you already got in your stash? Have you got some amethyst? Have you got some pearls already? What would you use? Silver wire, gold wire? What would you use, Sammi?
Sterling silver, because it's beautiful, and pearls, like you said. Pearls, definitely.
Gorgeous strand, this one. And you've got your white toggles on the end. Toggles, what do I call them? Toggles. Tassels. Tassels on the end. Oh, what are toggles? Aren't toggles the thing you used to have on a duffel coat?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. They'll be back one day as well. Mark my words, along with the shell suit. 0800 644, not at the same time. 644 655 for this one. Make sure you hold the telephone lines. Those of you on the website, please make sure that you are checking out as soon as you possibly can. Where are we going next then, Helena? Shell pearls. Oh, those ones. I was going to think they're not there. Do you know what? I'm going to hold these up to the neckline first. Even on camera one. Mother of the bride. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not old enough to be a mother of the bride yet. These are gorgeous. Look at the size of these. Look at the pearlescence. Oh, 12mm pearls. There will be a queue for these, most definitely. I think pearls at the moment are probably one of the most popular gemstones to get in your collection. As we brought you the pearls earlier, we're saying they're a timeless classic. You cannot go wrong with pearls. These are just, oh my gosh. Beautiful shell pearls you've got here. How many millimeters did we say? 12mm. These are, look at that pearlescence. Beautiful colour. You've almost got like a lilac hue to these. They are gorgeous. Loving the colour here. Again, for your weddings. Maybe you're working on some wedding pieces at the moment, maybe tiaras, maybe fascinators, maybe just a simple ring. One of these, they're so big, you could just use one of these in a ring, couldn't you? I think this is a strand that could go a very, very long way. You could make the entire set, couldn't you? The earrings, the ring, the necklace. Get some of the gemstones out of your stash. Bracelet, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. I'm going to have my first stall is going to be a wedding one. What would you do with these, Sammi? What are you thinking?
Oh, I love shell pearls because they are just so, you know, they're just so nice. They've got such a good weight to them. They're just beautiful against the skin. I would put them with maybe bronze. I love that colour with the bronze. That would be gorgeous. Or you could have them with some cream freshwater pearls in between, and just go for multi-textural, multi-sized piece. Or with silver. That colour would go so many different different colours.
I do quite like the idea of the antique bronze wire though, because that again would give it that vintage look, wouldn't it? And you know, as we said before, they are timeless. They are vintage, aren't they? Just stunning. If you have a look, if you ever have, I'm obsessed with 1940s pictures. Love them. And whenever I look at 1940s fashion, there's pearls everywhere. You know, it was the 1940s glamour, wasn't it? And they still are today. They're so glamorous. How fortunate are you to have genuine pearls in your collection? Because, you know, anything like this anywhere else, you know, as I said earlier, I've seen a strand of synthetic pearls in 3 figures for plastic. These are the real deal. 0800 6, oh my gosh. Okay, one of these in a ring, 1995, all day, every day, on your craft stall.
What?
That's ridiculous, Helena. £6.95. I would be more than happy to pay £20 for one of these in silver, in a ring. Silver wire, beautiful. Oh my God, imagine how far this strand is going to go as well. You know, maybe it will be a bracelet, maybe, in fact, just multi-buy. Just multi-buy. I don't think you can have enough pearls of this colour and of this size. I love the colour of these. They're very, it is like a mushroomy lilac hue, isn't it? But you've got so much pearlescence, and they are huge. There are so many of you coming through on those phone lines. Web bidders, again, please check out your basket. It's all about checking out, because until you do that, you haven't confirmed, you haven't secured your purchase. Look at the light. Can you see the light? I just love that lustre from pearls. How expensive do these look? They do look so high-end, don't they? So high-end. In fact, I'm going to give these a quick count. Should we have a quick count? Just talk amongst yourselves for a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33 pearls. 33 12mm pearls. Okay, so you've got, you know, several pairs of earrings there, pendants, necklaces, the bracelet, and that's just with one strand at £6.95. I would check out, I would multi-buy with these. Just as June in Essex has, you've got 2, congratulations to you. Dorothy in West Yorkshire, Veronica in Hertfordshire, you're there as well. Or in fact, Veronica in Hertfordshire, I've got you several times on the phone lines. Have you got 3 different phones in your hand? That is panic buying, isn't it? I've got to put every phone in my house. I've got to get 10 of these. She's on 3 phones. Or there's something wrong with our call screen. Possibly could be the answer to that one. You've got yours, well done. Cam in Devon, you're there. Alison in Norfolk, Fiona in Gloucestershire, Anonymous in Glamorgan, Caroline in Hampshire, you're there. Jacqueline in Lanarkshire, Pauline in Cheshire, Jane in Lancashire, Susan in Wiltshire, Patricia in Greater London. Loads and loads of you on the web and the telephone lines that have not yet confirmed. If you're on those phone lines, press your number 1 button. If you're on the website, confirm, check out as soon as you possibly can. Look at the size of these. What are you thinking in your head? What are you thinking? $19.99 for just one of these in a ring? One of these, right? Okay, so how many did we say we had? 20, I can't remember how many pearls I said. No, I said 33, didn't I? 33 pearls, £6.95. How much is that per pearl, Carol Vorderman? Over to you. £6.95. Oh, 21 pence per pearl. Quids in. Silver, oh my, 21 pence per pearl. These are gorgeous. In fact, Mum, if you are watching, can you get some of these, please? I'll give you the money back. I'll give you the money back. £6.95. They're gorgeous. I love them. Really, really elegant. Definitely, Mum. Sometimes she says, I don't know if you're joking or not. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Only 10 left though, be quick. Just make sure you see Anita in the West Midlands on your screen, Helena. Be well happy. Right. Those are the pearls. Number 3. Number 4. Some more pearls. Have a look at this. Okay, not long left, and in fact there's not long left to get these. Not long left to get these at all. It's going to be a quick auction. Green pearls, brilliant. They'll go with the cream we bought you earlier. They'll go with the pink. You're loving your pearls today. Mix them up. If you've got all the other pearls today, why not get the green as well? Add them to your order. Remember, no extra cost on your P&P, just £2.95 on your P&P. 0800 644 655. You've got your green culture pearls here, 10 by 9mm in size, FCG P08. 0800 644 655. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to go with approximately 30, probably roughly the same as the last strand, around 33. I reckon you've got approximately 30. Oh, look at the pearlescence. That's what makes them look so expensive, doesn't it? It's that pearlescence, that gorgeous luster that you have there. Timeless classic. Loads of you coming through on those phone lines and on the web already. Add to your order. Shall I hold these up at the neckline again? I just think pearls look so expensive. And the thing is, if you say you down with a strand of pearls around the neckline, you just think, oh, how much did they pay for a full strand of pearls? It could be 4 figures. You just don't know. Pearls vary so much in price tag, depending on their size, depending on the roundness, and of course, depending on where you get them from. These are gorgeous. The green, I love these. I'm going to get the others back out just so you can see the 2 colours together. Oh, I do love these. They're so heavy as well. Look at those colours together. Bridesmaid. Your wedding craft fair, definitely pearls. I think that is something that brides are going to be looking for, aren't they? And because you've got all these colours available as well, you know, there's a lot of bridesmaid dresses. They're in as well, your pop colours. So it's kind of from your lilacs, your more traditional, soft, subtle colours, through to those pop colours, bright yellows I've seen in the wedding shop windows. Bridesmaid dresses, that is, not brides' dresses. Pamela in Shropshire, you've got two. Ron in Essex, you've got two. Lynn in Midlothian, you've got two. What was that, lovely? I think we're in for another shocker. Should be $17.95. That's great. Genuine pearls. Patricia in Greater London, you're there on the web. Please make sure you're checking out as soon as you can. Anonymous, you're there on the web. Telephone bidders, it's all about confirmation. Just got to press that number 1 button, 0800 644. They're genuine, they're the real deal. You could pay more for synthetic pearls. How incredible. If I went to a craft store and I saw somebody, in fact, my gym, for instance, there's people that sit outside in like the kind of bistro area that have, that leather handbags, and then the next week it'll be jewellery. It's all costume jewellery. It is all costume, and do you know what? I suppose it's, being with Jenny Gemstone Company for 9 years, I do just turn my nose up. How it just doesn't look nice, does it? It looks cheap. It just doesn't look nice. When you've got Tanzanite, when you've got pearls, you've got chromed oxide, you've got Kyanite, you've got fire opal, you're going to get a lot of people coming over to your stall. If they can get the real deal, genuine gemstones at affordable prices, it's a win-win situation, if you ask me. It really, really is. 0800 644 655. Anne in County Down, you've just joined me. Margaret and Stephen in Yorkshire, you're there as well. Quite a few of you on the phone lines. Just need to press that number 1 button as soon as you can. Okie dokie. We do have some more designer inspiration for you. We have, just going to pop that one back there, some more wire and 3 strands for you. Take a look at these. These are gorgeous. You've got emerald. You've got morganite. Emerald, morganite and garnet. You've got hessonite garnet. Beautiful, beautiful gemstone. Let's take these off and you can have a look at them on the back of the hand. You've got 3 incredible gemstones. You've got one of my favourites, my favourite in the whole world actually, your emerald. You've got morganite. Now morganite is such a popular gemstone. On our sister channels, it is probably one of the most requested in jewellery, morganite. It is so incredibly popular. And I think it's that femininity, isn't it? It's just one of the most feminine gemstones. You've got real soft, subtle pinks to more, baby pinks. That's what you've got here. Really, really pretty. And again, if you have a look at designers for inspiration, or just to look at prices, you have a look at designers such as Ashley Clark or Alex Monroe. Just check out some of their prices for morganite. Ooh, my gosh. And you don't see it very often here at Jewellery Maker, morganite. This is such a popular gemstone, and you are getting a phenomenal size in each of your gemstones here. So you've got 15 carats of your hessonite garnet here. 30 carats of carat weight of 105 carats. Whoa, that is a lot of gemstone you are getting here. Now emerald as well. I think this is a Brazilian emerald. Looking at this, I'd say this is Brazilian. You've got the most deep, rich forest greens in this gemstone. It's my favourite gemstone on the planet. I just love emeralds. Note it, although you've got a strand here, you'll see that every single one completely individual. No, you will never get 2 identical emeralds. They're known for their inclusions. It's Mother Nature's fingerprint within the gemstone. That is something that I want to see in my emerald. Look how unique every single one is. You've got those textbook Brazilian hues here that you get with Brazilian emerald. Real deep, rich forest greens. Your emerald can vary in colour depending on location, whether it be Colombian, whether it be Zambian, whether it be Brazilian. But Brazilian, it's always distinct. You've always got this real deep richness of colour within your gemstone. Your hessonite garnet, 100% natural gemstone you've got here in your hessonite garnet. From beautiful amber hues, from citrine hues, through to those gorgeous, it's almost like burning embers with your hessonite garnet. And in fact, Steve Bennett here at the Genuine Gemstone Company, the CEO, he's been in a lot of mines, to be fair, you know, he's been around the world. It's our buying power, it's what he does, you know, wherever possible we go direct to the source to bring you the gemstone back. Hessonite garnet is the only mine that he's been in actually found some while he was in the mine. It's the only mine. I know, yeah, it's pretty. Imagine that. Imagine actually finding the gemstone while you were in a mine. That'd be incredible. Yeah, and hessonite garnet's the only gemstone that he has found, not discovered, found while he was in the mine. Beautiful. You've got a gorgeous, gorgeous combination of gemstones here. There's so much you could do with these, and you've got your wire there as well. You've got 30 metres of wire. Is that right? 10 metres on each. So you've got your 0.4 mil, your 0.6 and your 1 mil there as well. So you've got your 3 gauges there to use. And again, you know, silver, I'm actually a silver girl. It's the lustrous, the most lustrous of all of your precious metals. You get so much lustre. I mean, look at the light bounce off that silver. I love silver. Beautiful, beautiful colours you've got here with those emeralds, with the morganite, with your hessonite garnet, any other gemstone that you've got in your stash, this would work beautifully. And our Sammi, she's got something going on over there, haven't you, Sammi, with these? I remember now. Do you know what I was just thinking? I was looking at it thinking, oh, what did she show me now earlier that I loved? All of it, all of it. And again, this is what started us talking about the vintage, wasn't it? This is what started us talking about the vintage 1920s, the Art Deco, was actually some of these designs. And I think it's the colours. The beautiful colours. Look at those colours. Look how Art Deco that design is. How intricate is that? And I said, I do love that. I love that as a pendant. But earlier on, I did see a brooch pin, was it, in one of the hours, I think, maybe? Can you imagine that as a brooch on a pashmina for the winter? Oh, I love that. Again, Sammi, I would love that, just in case you didn't hear me the first time. They are beautiful. 0800 644 655. That is some of your inspiration. Which we'll show you, and Sammi will give you a little demo in just a second. Again, should be $42.70 again for just the emerald, just 30 carats of emerald. Now, I paid, and I can't compare the two because my emerald was cut and it was faceted into a ring. But just to let you know, I've got a 6 carat emerald, which I'm very proud of. Just the other week here at the Genuine Gemstone Company, I paid 3 figures, high 3 figures. In fact, it should have been 4. Yeah, high 3 figures, and that was for 6 carats. You've got 30 carats of emerald here. Genuine emerald. We are going down on price tag TGGDC, TGGG, did I add a G in then? TGG C03, £29.95 for your morganite, for your emeralds, and for your hessonite garnet. You've got 3 hands. I don't want to work that out. Has their Ryan's voice changed? Or is someone else in the hot seat? It's Ollie. There we go then. Yeah, that I'd be happy, more than happy, to pay that price tag just for the emeralds. In fact, the emerald shouldn't really be below 50. You know, for that carat weight, it should be below 50. I'm just going to hold this one up. I love this. How glamorous is this? Oh my gosh, even on camera 1. Oh, wow. This is just beautiful. Now, in this design, Sammi, you've used all 3 gemstones. There's only one of the morganites there, though.
Yeah, the morganites are beautiful, aren't they?
Oh, they're
absolutely
gorgeous.
Stunning. And it's quite an unusual cut. It's just gorgeous. So I wanted that hat to be the focal because it's so beautiful.
I just love this design. I love the wirework. It's just like a big plume of gemstone feathers, isn't it?
Yeah.
And this design is very, and again, you know, Sammi's only used very little gemstone in both of these. Oh, I love this. I love this. Look at this. I love that. Little flower of morganite. Just flip that over for you. Isn't that gorgeous? Very delicate. Attention to detail as well. Using so little that there's actually, even when Sammi's made both of these designs, still got a lot of gemstone left over, haven't you?
Yeah, I've still got everything on.
Wow.
If I put it on the thing, then the camera over the top can probably pick it up.
Okay,
I'll move the wire, and I'll move the one that I've prepped, and then that maybe the top camera can see how much I have left.
Yeah, so you've still got a good amount. There's a lot of morganites left in there.
There's lots of morganites left. I've put them in with the emeralds. I've got lots of emeralds left, and lots of the hessonite garnet as well.
Yeah.
So you could do quite a lot of those two designs, to be honest. But yeah, the morganite was just so special. I just only wanted to use one and everything be about that. So with the snowdrop, it's just about it peering out from behind the wire, and the other one is just the eyes drawn down or drawn up through the rest of the stones. But yeah, it made me think of cherry blossom the minute all the stones together did. It's very spring-like, isn't it? And if you think that not only have I done both of the pendants, I've also prepped another one that I've nearly completed to show you how to put, you know, put all the stones, those stones left.
That's
amazing.
Yeah, it goes so much better because you can make it looks, you know, it's a very big, very almost eccentric design, isn't it? But yet you've used so little in there, so little.
I mean, you don't have to make that particular piece.
And I've just heard that our Helena is going to take some more money off. Oh my gosh. Yeah, exactly. Have we changed director again? Brilliant. Okay, then no. So Ryan, he's like Superman. He was in there and now he's here. Yes, it's Ben now. Just, you know, he just said, well, I'll tell you what, let's just give it away, shall we? £2. It's £27.95. You know, just one of these morganites. Now, again, you know, I can't make a direct comparison because the morganite that I saw on a designer's website, you know, it was faceted, it was set into a ring that was rose gold, there was diamonds accenting, but I have seen 75 points of morganite in a solitaire ring, £1,450.
Gosh.
Just saying. Just saying. £27.95 for all three. Made this go such a long way, and I think you're going to give us a demo, aren't you, Sammi, of this? Oh, I just love this design. This is so glamorous.
I was originally going to do the snowdrop, but when I emailed the pictures over to various people, they were going, no, I really want you to do the big one, do the big one.
I think that's perfect because these colours are quite vintage as well, aren't they? They're very, so together they look great, and I love this design as well, Sammi. So I think you're going to give us a demo of this one, aren't you?
I am, yes I am.
Okay.
We're going to get as far through it as we can. I have made some stages, so but I do have a guest designer Facebook page, so you can always, if you get stuck at all, you can always come and chat to me on that. So and ask
where
me
can
any
we find
questions.
that page?
It's Facebook, JM Sammi or guest designer.
Righty-ho. I'm not on Facebook
Join
anymore.
my guest designer Sammi.
Right. No, I know. I think I'm the only person in the world that's not anymore. You know, I just I spend too much time on there.
Well,
you know, when you wake up in the morning, like, before you go to bed. But I feel like I'm missing out now.
Well,
so
I've got teenagers, so it's the only way I can get to speak to them half the time.
Oh yes, that makes sense. Yeah. Where are they? Can't get hold of them. I'll just check Facebook. Don't tell me.
I'll just message you on Facebook.
Oh, lovely.
Let's get home now, or I'm having your phone.
Your dinner's in the dog.
So I started off and I cut 8 lengths of the 1mm wire. I'm not going to, I didn't use any 0.6, so you have the whole reel left over when you've done this. But I cut 8 lengths. I cut, they were mirrored, so as before, hold them up against each other. I think it was the small one is 7.5 centimeters. Then we went 9.5 centimeters. Then 11.5, and then it was 15. And I have at the bottom of the 2 longest ones made a smallish loop, as you can see, And the bottom of the 2 shorter ones, I have made a slightly bigger loop. And that's just because the Hessianite garnet is going to sit on the smaller loops and the emeralds are going to sit on the bigger ones. If you don't have to do that. If you wanted to use Hessianite garnet or emerald all the way through, you could do that. So we started off with 8, so you mirror that. So you'll have opposite as well. But I'm just going to show you that, first of all, wrapping the first ones together to get the start of the design. So I'm going to pick up the longest one and attach a 0.4 wire. Again, 3 times around, it's what everybody standard thing, anchor your wire, and then we're going to add knock them all out of shape, so I forget which one's which. We're going to add the next length in and wrap them together twice. So over twice, and then I'm going to come up between those 2 wires there and add the next one in, and it's called a weave, this one. It's like a little pyramid, only because Laura me the other day.
Did it?
No, I just did it. So yeah, I do. I'm just going to touch to that. But yeah, we're going to wrap those 2 together. It's difficult when I'm doing it from the back, I'm not going to lie. And then I am going to turn it back over so I can see what I'm doing. Come up between those. Oh, have I gone round twice? So we're adding those.
We did a very good job.
Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm glad. So what we need to do now is actually, I'm going to turn it back over so I can see. It's not come up between the next 2. We're going to wrap each one twice. So this one I'll come behind all 3, and then wrap together twice. So we're going to come up and down in a little diamond. If you see what I mean, you will when I finish. I promise you. I will make sure I've done that twice. Honestly, it's so difficult doing it in reverse and then back behind.
To be honest,
3.
Sammi, it just doesn't look easy anyway.
It is. You're just wrapping 2 wires together twice, going up and down. And then you'll do exactly the same with the other 4. Don't worry about them twisting at the moment. Do exactly the same with the other 4. So you have a little diamond, half a diamond shape there, like so. And make sure you're pushing them up. And then with the other 4, that you're going to get to that stage as well. We are now going to attach both sides together. So make sure that your tails are hanging behind it. So I will have a wire from the top section that I've wrapped together and the wire from the bottom section. Notice I've got them quite long because I'm going to use them further up in the design as well. So I'm now going to take that wire over the 2 longest wires, one from each section, and then push it back up to the top. I'm now going to take the wire from the bottom over. So again, you're wrapping both of them together twice to follow the design. Over the 2 longest and pull that back down the bottom, and then we're going to carry on with the design on both sides. So I'm going to do the other diamond, so we're going to wrap each of them together twice. And again, take your time when you're doing it at home. Just the most important thing for me is always the neatness. So it's pushing each wrap up. That's what gives you the professional finish. So I know it's difficult for you to see me doing this. I'm going to have to keep it at this angle because I've got so many wires there.
We'll let you off, Phil.
Thank you. I've got
a lot going on there.
I have. When I've done this side, you'll see in a minute anyways, you're just doing exactly what you did before, wrapping both sections in your little sort of half diamond, little pyramid shape, that's it. Each wire twice for the top of the design, and I'll show you in a moment how far we've got.
Wow.
We've got that far. And then I'll wrap them both together again. And this is the fiddliest of it, and it really isn't that hard, I have to say. So it's just when you finish one, pull that out there so it's out of your way, and then wrap the other side. So I'm going to continue and
you're just going to do exactly the same.
It's doing exactly the same on the other side.
So you're going to create that kind of symmetry.
Yeah, symmetry is where it's all at, really, for me. I mean, I do some asymmetric designs, but
I do like symmetry, I have to say.
Well, I do have a slight degree of OCD, so when I do anything asymmetrical, I'm always looking at it like, I don't know if I like that.
Yeah, I'm terrible for that. My blind at home currently is what are they called? The slats that you twist.
Yes.
Venetian? Yeah? No, Roman? I don't know. The slats. Well, the strings dropped on one side, so literally they go like that. They go down, and it's like a wonky picture. It's driving me mad. No, but I can't fix it myself. I need my dad, really. I'm going to be honest.
Give a shout out for your dad to come and fix your blind.
Well, he did put it up, to be honest, Sammy. So, you know. What can I say? He's usually very good. No, he did have to cut it. It was a nightmare. It took him 3 hours to hang a blind. That's how bad it was.
Oh, no.
Anyway, but yeah, I'm the same. I like symmetry. I like it to be picture that side of the window and a picture that side, and that will be lovely. Yeah.
Balance. It's all about the balance, isn't it? It is. It can be a fiddly thing to achieve, but the effort is worth it.
It's
in
worth
the end.
it, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've got some copper wire over here.
Okay. Well,
that I'm just going to. I'm going to show you this. I'm going to let Sammy catch up on there.
Nearly done.
I love this. Now this is the antique bronze, isn't it?
No,
copper. Sorry, copper.
Yeah.
Antique bronze is more of a darker colour, isn't it?
Yeah.
The copper. See, I'm thinking copper always goes with your morganite. Sorry, because rose gold. A lot of the time when you see morganite, it is set into rose gold, and that's because within you do have a copper content, and that's what gives you that rose gold hue. I think, me personally, I think perfect for morganite. Brings out the pinks within the copper, doesn't it? And vice versa. Gorgeous together. So if you did come in and you may be wanting some more wire to work with your morganite, love this. Look at this wire. Twisted wire. Now, again, oh my gosh, yeah. Brilliant. Ryan / Ben / Dan / Ollie, who's in the chair now? Ben. Well, you see, I said them all, so I got it right. Yeah, so really you're getting double the amount because it's twisted. So, yeah, you're getting a lot of wire here. So that is pre-twisted, 0.6. And I love this because it is, you know, if you have a look at that very famous charm brand that also brings you jewellery. And other designers as well. A lot of those, you know, designs come with like almost a hammered effect on the precious metal or a twisting effect. It gives it a very designer, much, you know, high-end look. It's so on trend at the moment. And again, if you have a look in any of your glossy magazines, it is all about that right now. It's so on trend. So I would definitely be getting the twisted wire into my stash. So you get the twisted wire, which I'm just going to flip that over so I can see there. So you've got 10 metres there, 0.6 mil. You've got the 1 mil, 10 metres of the 1 mil there as well. So again, that's a lot of wire. I mean, a metre's a lot, but 10 metres. And 100 metres of the 0.25 there as well. So that is a lot of wire. I mean, Sammy, how much roughly would you use this for a ring? Would you? What, or the 1 mil?
Yes.
Would you use that for a ring?
I could, yeah. I use 1 mil or 0.8.
And how much do you think you would use?
Hardly
of that
any.
10 metres?
Hardly any. I mean, in a more complicated
10
ring.
10 centimetres? I don't know.
Well, because I wrap, so it would be several pieces together. So you go maybe 30, 40 centimetres, and you can go up to maybe a metre for a complex just unwrapped ring.
And you've got 10 metres there. 10. So it really does go, it goes an awful long way, doesn't it? It really does. So that's just with your 10 metres, and this is 100 metres you've got there. And you've got 10 metres in your 0.6 as well. I love this look. I love that twisted look. It's textured, isn't it? It gives a design so much texture. 19.85. £19. She said should be. £19.85 is where we should be. You know what that means? We're going lower. 0800 644 655 is the number to get involved for this one. You're getting all three reels. I couldn't think of the word then. All three reels. £11.85. So again, if you come in today, you're making a big saving. Really by coming in today.
And the twisted wire is a godsend for me because I spend a lot of time in bed. I'm not very well,
right.
So I spend a lot of time recuperating, and I'll sit there and I'll do sit there or lie there and I'll do wire work. So I don't always have the energy to get up, go downstairs, get the wire twister tool, twist them together.
Just saves you a lot of time.
But also, if you imagine that twisted wire flanked by two plain wires. So if you literally have 3 wires with a twisted wire in between, you've got a really classic look without any effort at all. You've only got to bind the together at the ends, and like a christening style bracelet thing.
Yeah.
And it goes really well with square wire as well, so you'll have the square wire and then the twisted wire in the middle. It's really good for adding accents and detail, and for me it is all about the energy and time saving of buying it twisted, because you often use twisted wire and you do it
And I
yourself.
bet that's quite fiddly as well, isn't it?
It's not very fiddly, but it can be quite energy consuming.
Yeah.
And when you're somebody who is like me, I've got ME and fibromyalgia, very, very low on energy. So I have to do things like that and get them. But it's like, it can be, I know it sounds ridiculous, but it can be quite life changing.
Yeah.
Not using my energy
I bet it makes
for
a
that
massive
and then
difference,
doing
yeah.
Because I have it there already, so I've got lots of different ones. I have the copper one, and I've got silver one, and gold and silver twisted, and all the different colours we do.
Yeah.
I've got them, and I know I can just get them, and I don't
Brilliant.
have to go and fiddle around and get that. And because it's 2.6 wires, that's almost a 1.2 thickness.
Very,
anyway.
there you
Very
go
nice.
then. Very handy. Very
Brilliantly
handy,
handy.
to have in your stash. And again, so in total, you've got 120 metres. 120 metres. That is so much wire. That could go around this building quite a few times, I think. Loads of you on the phone lines. Phone in now. Get this. Add this to your order. You've got £2.95 to pay for your P&P till midnight tonight. So you can just keep shopping. Keep shopping. Perfect excuse, isn't it? I love it. Just keep adding to your order. 0800 644 655. Those of you on the website, just make sure that you're checking out your basket as soon as you can. I love those. I'm just going to leave
Great,
those.
isn't it? I mean, that's 0.6 is perfect for making findings and things like that. And it's also good for tiara twisting.
Tiaras.
I've actually made tiaras using pearls from here because I could get the 0.6 through. Which just, I was blown away that you could get it through, and it just gives it a really good strength when you're doing the vine twist with a 0.6. You've got even more strength than you would with a 0.4. You've got 100 metres there. So
That's a lot, isn't it?
There's
a lot of wire there. How are you getting on over here?
Oh yeah, no, I've done that. I've done the 2 little diamonds. That's all I did there. So you can see on the 2 longest wires, both times I have just put it round once to create the 2 effect. Each wire has been wrapped twice. You know, so I've just carried that on, and you will have a big long wire down here and a big long wire up here, and that's fine because we're going to use those to wrap this bit.
Okay.
And yes, you might as well. I mean, don't worry if you're not happy with working with a massively long piece of wire. Then just use enough wire to do this little bit, and then you can tie it off, and you can attach your new piece of wire here to start this bit of working, because not everybody is happy with having wires flying about the place, but you can add it in, and because you've got all these beautiful little beads, you won't be able to see where you've added it in either. So actually I'll hold it up like that to do the next bit anyway. So what we're going to do, like I said, is we're going to do that herringbone weave, I think it's called, along here, these 2 wires. So we're going to take your wire, and we're going to, as we did in the first demo, we're just going to go around. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'll just hold that one out of the way. Stick my arm under it, under my arm, not my arm under it, because that wouldn't be very good. I wish I could hide my arm under a piece of 0.4 wire. I think it might take several reels though, you know. I'm short, but I'm wide, so it's never going to happen. Right, so then we're going to go round and round again, and then under and over, and don't worry about them twisting, because in a minute we're going to start putting in the gems, and then that will hold them from twisting. So they're all don't worry about that. You can keep turning them back, and you can see again what I've done is I've used the natural shape of the wire. I've teased it out a little bit to get it to more or less the shape that I want at finish, and I will wrap one side at a time, and when I've got this to the shape that I want, I'll mirror that down here, make sure, and before I start that wrap, so that's fine. So, and you'll do a herringbone weave for, I think, how long did I do it for? About 1.5 inches, I think. You can go for as long as you want, because you don't have to make your final pendant as big as I did. I tend to do big and fabulous. I do surprise people when I do something small. But big and fabulous is what I like. I think it's probably because I'm so little I'm making up for it with my jewellery. Do you think that's what it is?
Big statement jewellery.
Yeah, I'm 4'9", so I got to have big jewellery.
She is sat down now, by the way. Just like to point out.
I'm not any taller when I'm stood up. They know. I'm really, really tiny.
Oh.
Tell you what, you've done this weave before. I did it in the first thing. So we see. And what I did was I will hold this up so you can see on this side here what I mean by when you finish. I put the gems on the bottom bit, but yes, here you'll wrap it all the way for about just over an inch.
Okay.
And then finish off, and then you'll do exactly the same thing on the bottom wrap there. And what I'm going to show when you've got to this point is when you start adding all the beads in. So what you will do then is you'll add another little wire here. Well, I'll do that on this one, shall I? That makes sense, doesn't it? Cut one of these long ones off and I'll add a wire in, and then you can see what I'm talking about.
It's very detailed. Gives it a lot of detail, doesn't it? That wire is so effective.
It is just two quite simple weaves.
Yeah.
Just repeated. So what we're going to do is do the bottom bit here, and you can see if they've become slightly, you just push them up so they're near each other. My words are not great today. If they've become
I do struggle with descriptive
isn't
words.
it?
I always do.
So yes, we just
have a lot of ums and
anchor it around 3 times, and then you're going to do a little herringbone weave at the bottom around here, and it's quite a quick thing to do, but it will start to help keep the wires in place. Thank you. Gosh, my brain doesn't want me to speak today. It really doesn't. I assume you get days like that.
Every day. I say so many words wrong. So many words wrong. I get text messages in. I get messages on the chat upstairs in the lounge saying, "Hannah, what are you like?" I just change words. I've got my own dictionary upstairs on the computer. Yeah, they've saved me a dictionary upstairs on the computer. My own words that I've invented.
That's
soon
really
it will be
funny.
big enough to hopefully go along to a couple of texts.
Oh, have we? Cool.
Yes. Let's have a little look. This is from Delia in the East Riding of Yorkshire. I can't read that. I'm really struggling.
But please tell Sammi she's doing an amazing, and she's such an inspiration. She'll know who I am.
Sammi, you're doing amazing. You're such an inspiration. No, you are. You're doing amazing. She's so good, isn't she? She's so good. Yeah.
Thank you very, very much.
You are very, very good. And another one. Let's have a little look. Dorothy in Bedfordshire, you are an inspiration to all of us. Out here with Fibro or Emmy, I am loving these designs. Big hugs.
Oh, thank you.
How do you not cry?
I know, I do it when I go out. It's not great to cry on camera. I look like a panda. Bad enough with the big glasses, but with the mascara down my face
it's no
as well,
good luck. It's
wouldn't
no
be
good
great.
luck, is it?
Thank you so much. But yeah, you can see, I mean, I've shown you how to do that. The herringbone weave at the bottom, and then hopefully you started with a bit, so you're going to have a big long tail, and yours will look like that with all of shape. So all you've just woven them together, you can just gently move them about till you get them to where you want them, like that. And what I want is them all butted up against each other. So what I'm going to do now is to put the morganite on.
Right.
And I put a little Hessian garnet each side, so literally just threaded a little tiny, almost one of the really, really pale ones, because I still want it to be all about this gorgeous morganite. But it adds a little bit of a flank because you do have quite a big gap between. Look at this.
Can we do it?
Can we do it? Yeah, what we can do if I haven't kinked it, but I kinked it. There we go. No pressure. It's all right. Just like that on there, and then another little garnet. No, they love it when you make a mistake, because you make mistakes at home all the time.
Exactly, and then you can show them how to rectify it.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
And not cry.
Don't get angry. Don't throw it all.
I have thrown things before.
Have you? I would. I so would do that.
So you can see that I've just literally threaded them on like that. They are still. I'll get my hand out of the way. I've just threaded them on. So what I'm going to push them up really snugly, so my hands will be in the way when I'm doing this, holding it together, and then, although I have a stupidly long end here, I'm going to fiddle it through the hole wrap it around 3 times, and as you see, I was pulling it, it begins to kink, so I just slip it back up.
So is 3 kind of the magic number?
It kind of is. If you want to anchor something, you're going to do it 3 times.
Right.
I'm going to turn it back round so I can see, because again, I've just managed to kink. So you just twist it again, and then that's fine. So I'm going to pull it nice and tight. That's what I'm doing at the moment, is pulling it really, really tight, and then twisting with my thumbnail. I'm going to put it back round through that bottom loop and pull it, and if I keep my fingers there, that helps to stop it from kinking. Twist it and then pull it round, and now we're going to put the beads on up the side.
Right.
So I graduated the colour. Now what I actually did was laid out 2 of each colour here and graduated. So I had 2 pale ones, 2 slightly, and then as I went up, but I think I went fairly pale with the first one. So we're going to go and slide a little bead on the end. And this is where it all anchors exactly where you need it now. Oh. Because you're going to go once around the loop that you've just anchored it onto, and around your pliers as well, as you just heard. Back up through. Try not to poke yourself underneath the fingernail, because that really hurts.
Ouch.
I did do that. And you see I've anchored that through once, and then I'm going to go round down through the next loop and pull it, and as it twists like that, again turn it, pulling it back again, and then I'm going to go pull that back up through there again, just to make sure it's nice and close together, because that's going to pull it really taut. And you can see what I've done there. All I've done is anchor these 2 points together. Twice. So I'm using the wire to not only put the stones on, but also to hold the frame nice and rigid, so it's all decorative. But you don't see the frame being held together by the wire, because you've got these beautiful, look, that will happen, these beautiful little gemstones covering it all up.
Ah, I see.
Go around there, and then same thing again, bring it up between those 2, slide your next one on, and then you carry on up with the emeralds. I will actually do this bottom bit, because it's going to help when I come to add the beads on the top, only because it's going to stop everything waving around. So
it's really starting to take shape now,
it really does take shape, because you can see while you're moving, this stuff's still moving up and down. But yeah, it takes shape quite quickly. This is the thing I like most about wirework, actually, is you start off with just a few lengths of wire, and then you can create these most amazing things. But if you're using the copper coated wire, or copper coloured wire, or whatever, or just even raw copper, it's not costing you anything but your time.
That's it, isn't it?
Because the wire is so inexpensive, and it is just so lovely. The jewellery maker wire especially, I find, is the closest in softness and texture of any wire I have used to sterling silver wire.
Yeah.
So it's great to get some to practice. And I just say, because people say, well, I've got some wire, but I'm a bit scared to use it. And I think, well, all you're going to lose is a bit of time.
Yeah.
About 10, 20, 30 pence worth of wire. Just give it a go. What's the worst that can happen?
I've got some more wire here.
Oh, good. Well,
some more wire. I've got some lovely colours. I've got your antique bronze, brilliant. I just love the antique bronze. Very vintage, isn't it? Gorgeous look you've got here with your antique bronze. I've got your gold coloured wire as well. So your antique bronze is 1mm. I've got your gold coloured wire, which is 0.4. I've got your blue coloured wire, which is 0.6. And I've got some more. This is with this, isn't it? I haven't picked up the other one yet. Your twisted antique bronze and copper. I love this. I love this twisted wire. I think it's beautiful. Can I just pull a bit of that off so we can see what it looks like? Right. Yeah. Right. There we go. Just got a little bit of that off there, just so you can see that thickness and how it's twisted there as well. I love that look. That's so effective, isn't it? So effective. Your beautiful antique bronze there, kind of twisted in with your copper as well. Beautiful, gives it that rose gold hue that would work brilliantly with the morganite as well. Again, I'm going to pop the morganite in there if you haven't already got this.
Yes.
Perfect. I love it. Match made in heaven. Gorgeous. So you are getting 40 metres, is that right? 10 metres? Oh no, yeah, is that right? 10 metres in each. So you've got 40 metres. So again, you've got your emerald and your hessonite garnet in that. So I'm just going to pop those in as well so you can see with those colours. And again, with the hessonite garnet, I mean that you've come in for this bundle before. You've probably got loads at home already. Loads in your stash. Should be, again, we're going low, should be £16.30 for all of these here. All of these reels, your gold, your blue, your, what do we have? Your antique, bronze, and your antique and copper there as well on the top. I think these are going to sell out. Do we have many? Okay, decent quantity, I'd say, but I think they're going to sell out. At £8.95. I mean, again, 10 metres, just in the antique bronze and copper you've got there. That's going to go a long way, just that one reel. But you've got 10 metres in all. That is bonkers. This is going to go.
£2 a reel? Oh, just over £2 a reel.
Yeah, just over £2 per reel. This is a deal not to be missed. This is a deal not to be missed. Dial that number on the bottom of your screen. Press your number 1 button, that'll put you through to the call centre. Add this to your order. Maybe you're opening up your order. Maybe you've never ever shopped with us here at Jewellery Maker before. Maybe you're a first time customer. Do you know what? You'll be back. You'll be back later. Never mind tomorrow. You'll be back later. These deals are just too good. It's so easy, isn't it, to start up? What are the first things that you would suggest, Sammi? I'm starting up today. I've not got anything. What do I need?
What, with the wire? Are you talking about with wire or
everything? What would I need today to start up?
To start up making
jewellery.
Jewellery.
So what are the basics?
Beading thread.
Okay.
Gems. Little bit of wire. That's always quite useful. Well, if it's your first ever order, you're going to get your Get Started DVD, and it's going to show you everything you need to do. You don't need masses and masses and masses of tools. No. Simple pair of cutters, simple pair of pliers, and you can do most of it. I mean, everything I do tends to be with my thumbs.
It's not going to cost the earth, is it, to start up? And it's something as well that's good, because it's not like you're coming in for a massive bundle today that you need. It's not like a starter kit that's got loads. It's going to cost you hundreds of pounds. You can build it up gradually. Yeah. Just build it up over time. Absolutely fine if you want to do that. Start off with a bundle such as the hessonite garnet, the emeralds, and your morganite, and the wire. Buy yourself a bundle like that, get yourself a couple of tools. You'll get the DVD and the booklet anyway to help you along. It really isn't going to cost much to start. But like I said, I got my mum into it a couple of years ago because she's not too well either. So it's, you know, she can't get out and about. So it's something that I started up for her as a hobby. And you know, I just bought her a few things. And now, oh my gosh, you can't even get in the dining room.
So therapeutic.
Can't get in the dining room.
So therapeutic.
It is, isn't it?
But I mean, the blue wire, I love putting it with the gold and having
Christmas.
I have it in the middle. So no, it's very Egyptian. Oh. So you'll flank the blue wire with the gold, and then you have this gorgeous Egyptian look.
Ooh, I
so
like that.
I love weaving wires, like the similar way that I've done the thing here, and then you'll have, but except for instead of having all silver wires, you'll have maybe the outside wires will be gold, and then you'll have a couple of blue ones in the middle, kept in the with the gold on the edges, and it just looks gorgeous. And you're keeping that, and then with a blue stone, if you do that around a blue stone.
Well, which colours, aren't they? The gold and the blue.
That's a great stash builder at £2 something up. Oh, it's amazing.
And as you said there, just pretty much over £2 per reel as well. So again, it's a really, really affordable wire to get into your stash. You've got 4 reels there, 10 metres. In each of your reels. 0800 644 655 MLG C47 under £10. There's loads of you on the phone lines. If you're in a queue, it's a free phone number. It's not going to cost you anything. It's not like we bring you these low prices and charge you £10 per minute on the phone lines. No, not at all. Free phone number, literally £8.95 plus your P&P. That's all it's going to cost you today. And maybe you've already shopped with us 10 times today, so you're going to have loads. I bet you can't wait for that delivery, can you? Can't wait. Loads of you on the website as well. Not checked out yet though. Is there going to be enough to go around? I'm not really sure. I would just recommend that you check out your baskets as soon as you can. It's all about confirmation. Make sure you're confirming, make sure you're checking out, getting your confirmation there, going through the payment process. You know you've secured it, then you don't want to miss out on this deal at £8.95. The very best of luck with that one. Let's have a look at how far you've got with this one, Sammi.
I've put the morganite in there.
Ah.
I've then woven all of these in together, wrapped it 3 times around the end there and tied it off, and I've now just attached another wire here on the outer, so it's on one of the smaller ones, just wrapped it around 3 times, and that's where I'm going to start putting the garnets in. Now you might be worried because you've got the wrapping down this, down this bit. If you can't get your wire up through, like it can be quite difficult to get the wire up through the wrap, so you just take a pin, and I'm going to do it from behind here, and you just push the pin and it makes a little hole, and then you'll put the wire up through there, and it's not going to affect the overall look of the weave, because you can see it hasn't on the finished piece, or indeed on this piece where I've done the other side. I'm just going to pull that up through like that and attach the like garnet. So I think I went up graduated again in colour, because the strand is beautifully graduated in colour. I love that. Mark Smith is one of our designers. He loves that as well. He loves anything graduated in colour. So I used that in my finished design. So I've just slid a bead on, and now I'm going to, you can see I've just slid it on.
Yeah.
Wrap it around the top wire 3 times, and that is not because 3 is the magic number. That's because that leaves enough space for you to be able to get the next one on. So if you see what I mean, without them butting up against each other. So I'm then going to push up, come all the way behind, push up. If I can't get it up through there, I will then use the pin again, if I can. So you see I'm bringing the wire all the way behind, so that I'm on, when my wire comes up, it's on the outside. And that allows you to get the gem through. It's okay, it's just twisted a bit at the back, so I'm just going to keep pulling it up. Slide the next one on, and again 3 between each. Now you can do it for as long as you want. I put 8 on there of different colours, but you can do that for as long as you want, and that's simply how I put those beads on. It's not a difficult thing to do. Once you get the trick of making a hole with using a pin in a weave to slot a bead in, that's also where the 0.25 wire, if you've got 0.25 wire, this is its forte. If you've done a big weave with the 0.4, then you can come in with a 0.25 and it's invisible, but to be fair in this design, the wire blends in anyway, you just can't see that I've used that. And I did exactly the same thing to add the emerald in. Do you see? I just started here and then added the emerald in. And to graduate it, I wanted to finish the garnets there. Then I had the bit of weave that finished a bit further up. Then I finished the emeralds just slightly above that. And then in order to make the top bit, I just took 2 pieces. I can't remember how big they are.
That's separate.
It is separate. So what I did was I put the emeralds in first. You see. And then I came in afterwards. I'm going to measure this because I've forgotten. My memory is appalling. So that's 4, so you probably have to add it. So it looks like that's 5 and 6 centimetres. Again, with a small loop at the bottom and a larger loop at the top. And I've woven them together with a herringbone weave. And I've wanted the distance between the weave to be the distance between the 2 loops if they're butted up against each other. And that's another little handy trick if you're wanting to make a graduated weave and you're worried about it not being uniform on both sides. So if you're doing like this is a complicated design that you want to be uniform, then use things like the size of your loops that are going to be the same to keep it in place. So you're not worried about it getting bigger and smaller and everything. That's always going to be, that weave is going to be that size. So that's all I did.
That's a very handy tip.
And then I decided where I want it alongside the emeralds.
Yeah.
And then wove it in the same way as we did down here. Just wove it in, poking up between the weave for the emeralds, and then that's it, attached it. And a little bail which I made by, where's the 1 mil? It's pretty similar to the first demo for the bail. You can do it any kind of size you want it. I'm going to make a little small loop up each side, because the loops are dual purpose in this design. They're not only where you attach a gemstone to, they're also where it attaches to a piece. This is amazing because you can use them this way, and they will hide any wire work, and they also accent a piece. So there you have it. And what we're going to do, we just bend it in the middle. So just trying to find the middle, and then we're just going to bend it with your thumbnails like that, and then you have, it's not quite the middle. If it's not quite the middle, then just adjust it. It's not the end of the world. You just adjust the shape, and that's where the anvil comes in, because if you think you haven't got it straight, then you can just hammer it around there. Do you see what I mean? You can hammer it around there, and then it will become perfectly straight. And then what you will do is decide where you want it on the final piece. If I move the anvil out of the way, and you'll have this one anchored in, because I know we're short on time now, so we'll have that one anchored in that side with your emeralds. Decide where you want it, anchor that in there, and then you can put your jump ring over the top. So you can make this bit as big or as small as you want, depends what a statement. You could even add some more wire here and then have another morganite dangling there as well, and that would also look very, very cool. In fact, I'd love another morganite at the top. That would look amazing. I tend to know, but I love it just as it is, Sammi. No, I like it as well, because it's everything's drawing it down. But yeah, I could see that if you did that smaller as a very kind of Bollywood headdress as well. If you did a smaller version at the top, but because these gems are so beautifully cut and so tiny, you can do those kind of really amazing pieces like that.
I love that. I'm going to hold that one up again. I love this. This is just such a look, isn't it? And the thing is, if you saw a celebrity, you know, in one of your magazines or newspapers at the Oscars or something, wearing something like this, you'd just think, wow, designer, that must have cost thousands of pounds. This is such a look, such a look.
You see, it's just from different lengths of wire. And when I'm finishing off, I always lay the piece down, and as you can see that the top ones, when I lay down on here, are much, much longer than the other ones. So what I always do is I graduate before I make a loop.
Right.
So if I want them to be the same size and not that one sticking out, I will graduate that side, and then I'll cut them, you know, here. Then I'll make the loop.
Yeah.
So I always cut and graduate before I finish it off.
Yeah.
But I love the big reveal at the end.
Yeah. Well, I love you. It is fabulous, isn't it? Oh my gosh, I love it.
I think it's the only medium I can do when I'm in bed. When I can't do anything else, I can just sit back and do wire. But it's amazing to be able to do that.
Oh wow, they were all incredible, incredible pieces. I'm sure that Sammi has given you so much inspiration. You have me. I've never made anything, and I want to start now. We have so much coming up for you after the break. What's that? Sammi's talent. Oh, challenge.
Oh,
Sammi, I thought it was like Britain's Got Talent. Sammy's talent. Oh, right. Sammy's challenge at the end. I didn't know we had more. Oh my gosh, you poor thing. You're going to be worn out after all this. Yes, so make sure you don't go anywhere. Don't move a muscle, because we've got more inspiration, more deals coming up just on the other side of this.
This is an important announcement to all of our Sky TV viewers. From Tuesday the 19th of August, our Sky channel number will be changing from 655 to Sky 665. So remember to tune in to Sky 665 from August the 19th so you don't miss a thing.
Do you have a question that you need answering?
Well, did you know you can ask to speak to an accredited jewellery professional in our call centre?
Trained by the GIA, you can ask us any gemological question and we'll do our best to help.
We don't just sell gemstones, we know gemstones.
That's why when you buy from us, You're buying with confidence. Buy your genuine gemstones from genuine accredited jewellery professionals.
If you miss a Jewellery Maker show, then simply go to our YouTube page where you'll be able to find hours of Jewellery Maker footage. Search by show, date or type. Alternatively, search by guest designer by using our playlist page. You can also find hours of tutorials with handy hints and tips to give you inspiration. Our YouTube page is updated on a daily basis, so you can access any show at any time. Stay in touch with Jewellery Maker.
We've teamed up with some great crafting magazines to offer our customers an exclusive promotion. From the 18th to the 22nd of August, we're giving you the chance to take up a 6-issue subscription to any of the following titles from just $19.99. That's a saving of up to 44%. Take your pick from Crafts Beautiful, Sew, Homemaker, Let's Knit, Make and Sell Jewellery, Paper Crafter or Let's Get Crafting. Simply go to the website or call 01795 414 964 and quote the discount code JMOffer. Terms and conditions apply. Please see the website for further details.
Welcome back to Jewellery Maker. I've got one more hour with you before the lovely Ed joins you and takes you through the late show. Sammi has got Sammi's talent / challenge coming up as well. Yes, it's very interesting over there. She's already shown off her talent, hasn't she, to be fair? She's very talented as well. I've got, whoa, how much are we getting with this? We're getting 4 strands. Wire. Oh, I think you're going to be saving a lot more than you're spending here. This is coming up for you very, very soon. Some more of this twisted wire. Love that. Beautiful pieces coming up for you this hour. Where are we going to start then, Helena? On my right. Righty-ho. Oh, a bundle. Okie dokies. Oh my gosh, we've got loads of treats here. More wire. Bit of your polymer clay for you. Ooh, that's knocked my bottle over. There we go. And a DVD. Oh, your clay. So we've got your white clay, your blue glitter. Do you work with polymer clay? Yeah. Yes. Your black as well. So we've got your black, your glitter, and your white. We have your blue coloured coppered wire, your gold, and your blue coloured copper wire, sorry, is a mil. You've got your gold coloured coppered wire, gold coloured, well, it's easy for you to say, isn't it? Gold coloured wire, 0.6 millimetres. Your blue twisted wire, this time, 0.6 mil, 10 metres. Blue ice, I love that colour. And you've got your polymer and wire fusion projects. Oh, so you're getting all of this. So you've got your 3 reels there, 30 metres of your wire. And you've got your polymer clay, 3 packs of your polymer clay, your blue glitter, your white and your black, and you've got the DVD as well. That'll give you some inspiration on there. So maybe polymer clay is something you haven't yet worked with. Maybe this is something you want to try out. We've got some gorgeous work with as well. And your wire there. Loads of you loving the wire bundles we've brought to you today. 0800 644 655. Or you can join us on the web. Just make sure that you check out your basket as soon as you possibly can, because those telephone bidders, they can pip you to the post. I tell you, those cheeky telephone bidders. 0800 644 655. So the price for this should be, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. £24 and 50. Oh, whoa. You see, this is the time. These bundles are brilliant because you save so much money coming in for the bundles. £12 and 95 pence. There's a little glimpse of the DVD that you've got there. So this is going to give you loads of ideas, loads of inspiration. Oh, look at that. Who made that? Wow. Debbie Bulford and Rachel as well. Look at that for some inspiration. And this is the thing with the DVD and the thing with the design of inspiration is most of us have got a box now, haven't we? And what's it called? I don't even know what it's called. That's how technical I am. Stop, play, pause. No, not a DVD. Everyone just said DVD player? No, your actual telly. What's it called? Sky Plus or Virgin Plus or anything else. Yeah, the great thing now is that with a DVD, all the designer inspiration that you'll see again later on this evening, you can just pause it. You can rewind it if you want to see it again, can't you? Because that would be me. Rewind, show me again. Rewind, see it again. Rewind. Yeah, so that's a great thing as well. So you've got the DVD there, so you can do it at your own pace as well, can't you? With the DVD there. £12.95. Anonymous in Cumbria, Nicolette in Dorset, Philip, you're there, Susan, you're there, Marilyn, you're there, Pauline in Essex, you're there on the telephone lines as well. I mean, are the DVDs £4.99 on their own? Yeah. On their own, the DVDs, you know, so you are making an incredible saving there, and you've got all of this wire. The twisted again, just look, just take a look at designers, just go online, have a little browse at different designers. It is all about this look this season. It's a very boho chic look, the twisted wire, isn't it? You know, I love it, love it. Very catwalk. There again, your DVD there, using your clay. Now, I've not brought in the clay too much. Now, you have to oven bake the clay, don't you? Is that right?
Yeah.
And what kind of temperature do you cook this at?
130.
130. Does it take long? Oh, it says on the back there 130. 15 to 30 minutes. That
doesn't take long.
Now, 15 to 30 minutes. So how long would you put this in the oven for, Sammi? Because
I tend to check after 15.
What do you go by? How it's set? Yeah.
Well, I go by how big the piece is.
Right.
Obviously, if I'm doing a bigger piece, then I'll go to further towards the 30 minutes. But it's not gonna, as long as it's not on too hot, you're not gonna damage it. And you can also bake it more than once if you need to.
Really?
So yeah, if you get it out and it cools down, because it's still gonna be, you still get a little bit of movement when it's warm, but when it's cooled down, you know, if you can always put it back in.
Oh, it's very good then, isn't it? And what would you use with the clays? What would you use? Would you incorporate wire into this design, or would you? What would you use?
You can put wire in it. You can get some lovely bezels and stuff on the website. It's got some amazing bezels, texture sheets. You can put gleams over the top of it, and all sorts of things.
And that's when you get like your leaf shapes and stuff like that.
Yeah, you can do so many things.
So it's really, really good, isn't it? Good to have. And I suppose it's a step further, isn't it? No, it's not just your basic jewellery. It's another step further, isn't it? You know, adding detail to your designs. I like that. Hold those telephone lines, and Webbers, please remember you must check out as soon as you can. Okie dokie, pearls. We love the pearls today. Have a look at these. This is the thing, you can put them all together. They'll all go with each other. These are gorgeous. I love this almost grey silvery hue you've got to these. Beautiful pearlescence. They're perfect. Silver grey cultured rice bead pearls you've got here. Approximately 10 by 9mm in size. Let's count 10 out for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so there's 10. You've got 10 there. I'm gonna go with approximately 30 to 40. 30 to 40 pearls you've got there. Look at that pearlescence. They are so lustrous, aren't they? Again, timeless classic. Timeless classic you've got here. And they are sizable. They really are sizable. Any of the pearls you got earlier, the green or the kind of violet. Ooh, my match. Look at those. They are gorgeous together, aren't they? Those colours, perfect. Those silvery hues, those beautiful lilac, lavenders, mushroom hues you've got there. So if you came in earlier for these huge pearls, come in for these as well. I love the fact that you can just mix all of these up, and you can use them with any other gemstone as well if you want to that you've already got in your stash. 0800 644 655 IEP 067. I know, I thought it was a H at the start then. That's how bad my eyesight is. Oh, I did say on Saturday, next time I come back, I would definitely have contact lenses, but obviously it was a bit too soon for me to sort that out. I'm going to do it. I've got to. Otherwise I'm going to have that terrible frown line my mother keeps telling me about. Stop squinting, you'll get that line there. 0800 644 655. You're already coming in on the phone lines and on the web. The pearls have been so popular this afternoon. So popular. let's bring you a phenomenal price tag. £11.95 for genuine pearls. Even on camera one, you know, they're sizable, beautiful colour. I love them, stunning. Again, do your research, have a look at the prices of synthetics, have a look at the prices of genuine. I was in London a couple of weeks ago, and I mean, it was a Tahitian pearl, and they can command huge price tags. It was a 9.5mm Tahitian pearl. On one of our sister channels, we'd sell that in high double figures, £89, £99. I know, that's good, isn't it? I saw a 9.5mm Tahitian pearl in London for £3,500. I know. Well, they can command huge price tags. Pearls generally can command huge price tags. Please do your research, because, you know, it will also give you a great idea of how much, you know, you could perhaps put this on your craft store for, you know, that it's a bracelet, if you're leaving it as a necklace. This is just gorgeous. And what wire would you use with these, Sammi? Because I can't decide whether I'd use silver or maybe gold. I don't really know.
I don't know, it'd go with either, wouldn't it? I'd probably put, I'd like to put those with maybe some silver and some rose quartz.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful.
Oh, rose quartz, yeah. Oh, the more.
Oh, I might just, they're so perfectly, they're so, well, say perfect looking. They're so near out. I might be tempted just to knot them.
Yeah.
And just to have them like that, because they're gorgeous.
They are beautiful. Again, beautiful colour, perfect for the wedding season and Christmas as well. Gonna have to start thinking about it. Seriously, we are now. You know, if the advent calendars are in the supermarkets on the 1st of September, that means we have to think about it, don't we? The Christmas cards will be there. I've already got my Christmas cards. Yeah, I bought them in January. They're like, the thing is, with Christmas cards, they're like, I like cards, I really do, and they're really expensive. Some of the nice ones, you know, like a pack of 5 for £5. Well, I've got a huge family, so that's no good for me. So basically, I buy them like, you know, New Year sale, when they're like 20p instead of £5. Got mine already. 0800, yeah, 6444, 6. Well, they always end up in the bin. They just end up in the bin, don't they? Not straight away, obviously. That's not what I do with my Christmas cards, by the way. I do put them up for a while. Yeah, thanks for that. Did everybody else hear that, or was that just me?
Yeah.
That was Father Christmas. I just heard Father Christmas. Right. Oh, who fancies some nuggets of gold? Oh, this gemstone. Whoa, in fact, they're so heavy, I can't even pick them up. Druzy, you love this. It's literally like fool's gold, this, isn't it? Oh, wow, look at the glitter and the sparkle from these. Look, oh my, do you know what? These, I was saying the other day actually, these always remind me of a geode. If you've ever seen a geode, an amethyst geode, a citrine geode or anything like that, in its host rock, beautiful. It's like going into a cave, isn't it? Aladdin's cave, looking at this gemstone. Look at that glittery effect. Beautiful sparkle. These are literally like nuggets of gold, so popular. Again, I'm thinking huge statement ring. Huge statement ring, just one of these. Pendant maybe, pendant and the ring, yes. Imagine how this is going to catch the light outside as well, in the sunshine. This will sparkle. Oh my word. I do, yeah. I'm not sure who's directing yet, because who's directing yet? Who's been? Ben. It's Ben now. Still Ben, right? He just said even without the glitter, that texture is lovely, and it really is. Look how textured this gemstone is. Beautiful. Now you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 individual gemstones. They do differ in size and depth there as well. Each one unique, each one beautiful. 0800 644 655. Sammi, what are you thinking with these?
Definitely a lot of pendants.
A lot of pendants.
That's
Big
it,
statement.
yeah.
Would you put these on like a really long chain? That's what I'm thinking, like a block colour.
That would look good, but I'm not very good at doing those. Everything I do is like big and up here.
Yeah.
So I don't do a lot of long stuff. But yeah, I should do more.
You like the choker style?
Yeah, choker. I think it's,
either way, it would look phenomenal, wouldn't it? I mean, if I hold this up on camera 1, right, I'm going to do my best not to hit my microphone. So as a choker, look, that's a big, sorry everybody at home. As a choker style you've got there, so that's a big gemstone, and that's one of the smaller ones. Or I'm just going to try and miss that. Or you could use that. I mean, you could use a couple if you wanted to. Statement look you've got there. Yeah. Just one of these, I'm thinking, on a really long chain. And again, as you're moving, it's quite Christmassy again, isn't it? Beautiful golds there. 0800 644 655. If you're on those phone lines, make sure you stay where you are. If you're on the web, check out your basket as soon as you can. Right, lovely. Oh, did I not mention the price? Oh, and then I said I forgot about the price. I just got lost. I just got lost in Aladdin's cave. £12.95. Wow. Look at this. That looks like, it does look like just looks like solid gold. 0800 644 655. Showing it in Worcestershire, Diane in Carmarthenshire. Lots of anonymouses there as well. Just make sure you're confirming.
So cheap.
Oh, it's lovely, isn't it?
It's really cheap. I went to a Rock Gem and Bead show and they had a you buy drusies there, and it was an undrilled drusie, £77. It was only agate. It wasn't like a it wasn't anything that you would think is going to have a £77 price tag on it. It's £77 for a little drusie. I mean, they are mad prices at these Rock Gem and Bead shows, but I was quite taken aback by that one.
I'm not surprised. Not surprised. Now, a gemstone that you don't have very often here at morganite. That's just giving it away, hasn't it? A gemstone that you don't have very often here at Jewellery Maker is morganite, and these are just beautiful. I love the shape of this gemstone. I love the shapes that you've got here. They're so pretty, little, almost heart shape actually. They look little droplets here that are so delicate, so feminine. Not so long back, I did a little survey in the building, and I went round and I asked every lady that I could find if you could have any gemstone out of the vault today, what would it be? 9 times out of 10 it was morganite. I don't know anybody that doesn't love morganite. There's not, again earlier, like I said with your emerald, you get some people that are not so keen on the green gemstones. Morganite, I have yet to find somebody that doesn't love this gemstone. It is so incredibly feminine, so beautiful. Just love this. So delicate, isn't it? So subtle. Beautiful graduated faceted drops you've got here. 8 to 10 millimeters in size, 22 centimeter strand, faceted perfectly as well, giving you that extra luster. Did you get the morganite in the designer inspiration? Did you miss out on that morganite? Do you want some more different shapes to add to your stash? This is beautiful. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 individual gemstones here. 18, that's a lot of again, maybe we forget how far these actually go. They can go a very, very long way. Here you've got a good few pairs of earrings, pendants. Maybe you do want to leave this as it is, but like Sammi said, if you do separate that strand, you can make them go so far, and by adding that wire and whatever else you've got in your stash, you can make it go so far, can't you? I mean, I think this strand, like I always say with graduated strands, just as they are, gorgeous. But in actual fact, I think Sammi swayed me to actually maybe separating these up. They are like petals of morganite. I love that. I've forgotten whose. It's Ben, isn't it? Ben's like, yeah, more money that way. Man's way of thinking, yeah, all about that. But you're right though, you're right. To get more for your money, wouldn't you? If you separated these up, into your earrings, a pair of morganite earrings, how much would you pay? I was saying earlier, again, I can't make a direct comparison. This was a faceted morganite, I'm not sure of the location. Set into rose gold, accented with diamonds. Designer website, 75 points of morganite I found at £1,450. That was 75 points of morganite. You've got 60 carats. 60 carats in this strand here. Beautiful. Again, did you get the bronze wire that we bought you earlier? The copper bronze, not copper bronze, copper wire. Oh my gosh, we bought you so many, I can't even remember. I think we bought you the bronze. I think we bought you the copper as well, didn't we? It's the copper that this would go. That's what I was making the point of earlier on, is that a lot of time you will see morganite set into rose gold. And that is because in your rose gold, there is copper content, which gives it that rose gold hue. And they just match beautifully. They're so perfect together. So get some copper wire as well, if you can. Add that to your order. Get the morganite, because they are just beautiful, so feminine together. You've got a massive, massive carat weight here, 60 carats of morganite. Beautiful gemstone, very, very desirable and very sought after. What will you do with this? Are you going to make the earrings? You're going to keep it as a bracelet? Pendant maybe, delicate pendant, or you could go wild with your design, you know. And Sammi brought us that beautiful kind of 1920s kind of fan effect with the emeralds and the morganite earlier on, you know. Beautiful designs. It is entirely up to you. The possibilities are endless, and there are so many gemstones for you to work with here. 0800 644 655. Patricia in Greater London, you've got yours. Andrea in South Yorkshire, you've got yours. This is morganite, 60 carats. This gemstone down here, you know, 6 carats maybe, just by itself in a pendant for 6 carats of morganite. You know, I mean, what kind of price tag? If we saw this anywhere else, especially with designers, you could be looking at well into 3 figures. This one here, just sat on my finger, looks beautiful, doesn't it? Set into a ring, silver wire, maybe a copper wire, again, complementing this gemstone beautifully. We're going to bring you an incredible deal for this one. 0800 644 655. That's not even £1 a carat. This is morganite that you have here, not even £1 a carat. If you can find morganite at a lower price tag anywhere else, send this back. I don't think you will, to be perfectly honest. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee with every single purchase that you make. And that doesn't start from today. That starts when you get this delivered to your door, the day that you get this delivered to your door. You've then got 30 days. You can have a look at the quality of the gemstone, maybe have a look at it next to some other gemstones that you've got in your stash. See what you can do with this. Incredible. And also send us your pictures in as well. We've got the Wall of Fame, of course, so you can email your pictures in. Show us what you've done with your designs. Did you get inspiration from any of our designers? Let us know. Send us emails, send us text messages. The text number is 60777. Start your message with the word JM Studio so that it does come through to us here at Jewellery Maker. And if you want to ask our Sammi any questions, she's here for about another half an hour. Another half an hour. Hold those telephone lines. Riney ho, left. Oh, I like this. Oh, this is so glamorous, so glamorous. Again, I think this is quite 1920s. I think this is very vintage. Now I'm just going to double this up over the hand. I love this. I love these chains that we bring you. Ready made, good to go. Beautiful. Isn't this gorgeous? You've got a full metre of your solid sterling silver chain here, gold plated with 25 carats of smoky quartz. Massive carat weight of smoky quartz. Smoky quartz is the very first gemstone that I ever bought from the Genuine Gemstone Company about 9 years ago. And you know, I just love it. And every time I wear it, I get compliments. And I've even had people offer to buy it off me when I've had it on my finger. Compliment me and offer to take it off my finger. No one's having it. I love it. But I always refer, and this is just me, I think, I refer to this as the evening gemstone. It's actually Kyanite that is officially referred to as the evening gemstone. But for me, smoky quartz has this smoky, glamorous look about it, doesn't it? Very evening glamour. And that's why I always think it is a very, don't you think this chain, the smoky quartz is on this chain is very 1920s. I feel like I'm in space. Ooh. What do you think, Sammi? Do you think this has got quite a vintage look to it?
beautifully vintage,
gorgeous, isn't it?
Just fabulous. You don't have to do anything with it either. Just leave it as it is.
Yeah,
just have
I love it.
Great, just put a clasp on it. Don't, or just fasten the ends together and have a big double over loop chain. Don't have to do anything.
You
with
literally
it.
don't have to do anything with this, do you? It's just beautiful. A metre, so you could double this up quite easily. Just pop your own clasp on the end. I'll just show you the ends there, so you can just, if you wanted to, keep that still. There we go. If you wanted to, you could pop clasps on there. And we bought you some gorgeous clasps, haven't we? I love this. I think it's very 1920s. Love this. And I've just hold this up at the neckline as well. I'll try and double this over a little bit. But you literally don't have to do anything with this at all. And I would be multi-buying as well, because I think this would be a big, big hit. Right, be careful of the microphone. Isn't that pretty? Look at that microphone right in the middle there. It looks gorgeous, doesn't it? Sorry. 0800 644 655. Wendy in Surrey, you're on the phone lines. Also, we're on the web. You've just joined me on the website. Just make sure you're checking out. I love, love, love this. And Smoky quartz. It's the national gemstone of Scotland as well. Yeah. Oh, a bracelet. Look at this again. From kind of 1920s to boho chic. Yes, it's all about stacking and racking, isn't it, these days? You know, if you have a look on maybe nowseen.com, which is our international brand, or, you know, other websites, your high street fashion at the moment, if you look in your magazines, you know, your catwalk fashion, it's all about stacking and racking those bangles. It's all about stacking your rings. Beautiful, very on. Isn't this delicate as well? I love that look, real delicate look. Anonymous in Belfast, you've got yours on the website. Congratulations to you. Lots of you on those phone lines. Just need to push your number 1 button to confirm. 0800 644 655 JAQD08. We're going to bring you an incredible price tag. You've got a metre of your chain. Massive, massive carat weight, 25 carats of smoky quartz. That's a cheeky price tag, really cheeky price tag, but the carat weight that you are getting here, that is incredible. You've got such an expensive look here. You've got that gold flash, gives you that look and feel of gold, but you've got a silver price tag. Isn't that incredible? 0800 644 655 JAQD08. Look at all that smoky quartz that you're getting. If you wanted, I suppose, Sammi, if you didn't want to keep this as the whole thing, what would you do? How would you even take this apart? Could you do that?
Yeah, you just have to cut one of the loops and take it apart that way, because but I love these chains. Yeah. These are amazing for the fact that I cannot make a chain for $21.95 with sterling silver and smoky quartz or any gemstone, because of the amount of time it takes. Because when you're costing a piece, you have to factor in your time, and it would take hours to make that length a metre of chain. So in terms of your hourly rate, you can't do it for $21.95. You can't do it,
isn't it?
That's for me is the big selling point, and the fact that it's all uniform, so you have an immediate professional finish. So you really don't have to do much. You can either keep it as it is, you can add it as the ending to a pendant, or the side of another piece. Like if you wanted to have some pearls, and maybe like my challenge things, I love those. So you'd have a couple of pearls and then finish it off with the smoky quartz. It looks stunning. Really would look stunning.
Would,
and yet you haven't had to spend those hours and hours and hours making that rosary link chain, because it does take hours and attention to detail to make sure that each one is uniform. I mean, the effect is worth it when you do it, but I can't do it for that price.
Lots of you on the website now have this in your basket. It's all about confirmation. You must make sure you're checking out. Gillian, so you've just done that. Massive congratulations to you. As Sammi was saying, it's the time. It's the time it would It's the time it would take to make a chain, you know, of this length. It's such intricate work. It's so time consuming. You've got it here ready made with a huge carat weight of your smoky quartz. 25 carats there as well. Just make sure you're checking out your baskets. That's gorgeous. Okie dokie. Bundle and a half. So this is, my gollies. You've got 2 beading trays here, is it? A bracelet board and, yes, bracelet board and the beading tray. We have wire galore. You've got your copper coloured wire, 0.4 mil of your copper coloured. Again, this is what will go with your morganite. Your twisted copper there as well, 10 metres, 0.6 mil you've got there. You have, my beading thread. Thank you, lovely. Beading thread you've got there. And then we have, the monofilament. Monofilament. And are these the same size or are they different? Oh no, they're different. I don't have any sizes on these. One is quite a bit thinner than the other. 0.25. Not sure about the other one. We'll see if we can find out. But just having a look at my graphicals there. 10 metres of copper coloured copper wire. 10 metres of your twisted copper coloured wire. 10 metres of your twisted copper coloured wire at 0.6 mil. 240 oh my gosh, I haven't even mentioned the gemstones. Let's just pop them up there. 240 carats. My gosh, this is going to be an incredible deal. So maybe this, again, we're talking about starting up earlier and what you might need. This might be a good way to start, actually. So you've got 240 carats of your light yellow quartzite plain drops here. 240 carats of the green. You've got 270 carats of your multicoloured fluorite puffy ovals. My goodness, I can't speak today. See, I'm having one of them days as well, Sammy. I wouldn't worry, you're not on your own, love. I've got to do 4 more hours later on tonight as well. 8 till midnight on the lounge. I've got no chance, have I? Yeah, your fluorite there as well. And you have fluorite quartzite. Where's the other one then? There. Intense blue howlite. 70 carats you've got there. 70 carats. I love that blue. Look how vivid that colour is. With your yellows there as well. Oh my gosh, that is fantastic. Just look at these colours. These are fab. Pop colours. It's what it's all about, isn't it? You know, at the moment, if you go and have a look in your high street fashion stores, it is luminous orange, luminous yellow. It couldn't be like any more neon, could it? The colours right now, so on trend. You've got a massive, massive carat weight here. You've got your 0.25 monofilament there, 87 yards, which is 80 metres. You've got your bracelet board just under here. Your bracelet board gives you different sizes on there as well, very handy. And you've got your threading pack with gold coloured beading thread, which I was just showing you. Your necklace making tray as well. It's just endless. I'm going to be here till 9 o'clock. It's in my head. And you've got this tray as well. So you've got the 2 trays there. They are essential, aren't they? Essential part. And this is what we're saying earlier on, you know, to get started, this would be perfect. And you will get, which I don't have, the organza bag, the purple organza bag as well with these bits in as well. So you could use that on your craft store maybe, or just to keep some of your stash in. You could use that, couldn't you? 2 boards. You're getting your monofilament there, you're getting your beading thread and your copper wire. There is loads, and I don't know what the total carat weight is, but it's a lot. So you've got 2, 4, 6, 8, I'm going to hazard a guess around 900 to 1,000 carats in total. There is a lot of gemstone here. I love the multicoloured fluorite. I've always loved this gemstone. Beautiful green hues, beautiful purples, yellows you've got in there as well. Great, great gemstone. And again, you've got this banding in every single one that is completely different. About 820 carats approximately in total. You don't have to choose. Again, if you're tuning in for the first time, you don't have to make a choice about this. You've got 4 strands of gemstones. You've got your howlite, you've got your fluorite, massive carats, carat weights of these. What was that, to be precise? Oh, right. Should be. Oh my gosh. Do you know what? £38 is a should be price tag for all of this. All of this. Not separate. Every single thing, every single item that you're seeing here. That's phenomenal. That's an absolute phenomenal deal. You are saving so much money by coming in for this bundle. Great way to start your kit off. Great way. You've got the wire, you've got the monofilament, you've got the gemstones, you've got 2 boards. £21 and 95 pence. £21 and 95 pence. That is crazy, crazy low. Massive, massive set. Where was the original price tag? £38 was it? Saving well over £15 there. You've got your 2 boards, so you know whether you're going to make a bracelet, necklace, whatever you want to do. And so I'm guessing, Sammi, as I've never used one of these before, that this kind of gives you the measurement in centimetres, is that on your board? Or is it B? Yeah. How does this work?
Yeah, it's centimetres. And
centimetres.
The outside, yeah. So you've got the 21 centimetres.
Right, so you've got 21 centimetres there.
Yeah.
And then you've got your inches on the outside.
And you've got the inches on the outside. So you can do multi-strand graduated pieces. You can set it all out so you know how it's going to look before you start committing to it, which is brilliant.
Yeah.
And especially in a multi-strand piece. You also got the bit at the top, so if you were working out and about and just had this one with you, you could work out a bracelet across the top quickly that would go with it. But you don't have to use it that way, obviously. Yeah. But I tend to do that if I haven't got my bracelet board with me. Right. But I have to say the bracelet board is a must-have.
Really?
Absolute must-have. If you're trying to work out how to make a bracelet and where the beads are going to sit at the end of it, and are going to be the right width, because if you've got a bigger bead, you need longer bits of wires. You can work it all out, wire, beading thread, you can work it all out on there. Absolute must-have. Perfect. You know what I do? I'd buy it as a gift for somebody who's starting and keep the fluorite.
Cheeky.
So if you get one of these without the fluorite, you'll know why.
Yes. So any of Sammi's friends that are shooting in right now, expect this bundle minus the fluorite, because she's keeping it for herself. But this is the thing as well. This is a great idea, isn't it? You know, maybe you know someone already. You know somebody that would love to, that maybe's taken an interest in the work that you were doing. Maybe you can see if they've got they've got the itch there. They're thinking, right, I'm going to do this. I might have a go. They keep putting it off. Buy them the kit. Buy them this. It's a great way to start. You've got some essential pieces here. However, if you're a friend of Sammi's, you won't get the fluorite, so you might want to just call up yourself. It's beautiful, isn't it? Zenith in Greater London, Rose in the Isle of Man, you've got yours. Lots of anonymous, lots of you on the telephone lines as well. Just dial in as soon as you can. It's so easy to do. 0800 644 655. Press your number 1 button. And Webbers, make sure you're checking out your basket. You need to check out your baskets. Specitite garnet. Oh, I'd love to. Is this up here? It is. Have a look at this. Now, I got very, very excited before I came on earlier, because I said to Helena upstairs, I was like, I genuinely, I'm getting shocked every time I come here, because I've never seen this gemstone here at Jewellery Maker before. Didn't even know you had it. Didn't know that you got this here. Specitite garnet is an incredibly rare and beautiful gemstone. You get the most sumptuous orange hues from this gemstone. Serengeti sunsets. That's what I think of when I look at this gemstone. So incredibly rare and so beautiful. Below is just gorgeous, and do you know what? It's completely natural. You know, this is the colour that Mother Nature intended. Sometimes when you really start to think about it, you just think, wow, how incredible. Now, each of these gemstones, every single one here, has been individually hand faceted. Every single one. So you have the most incredible luster coming from every single gemstone. Beautiful burning inner glow from your specitite garnet. If you want rarity, you certainly have it here. Now, there is a collection we bring you here at the Genuine Gemstone Company, which is called the Gems of Distinction collection. Now, when we launched Gems of Distinction range, some time ago now, we weren't bringing you double figure prices. It just wasn't happening. You know, one thing that Sammi has highlighted with a lot of things today is the time that things can take. You know, it's so time consuming. If you think that every single one of these has been individually hand facetted, how long do you think it has taken to hand facet every single one of these? Hours and hours and hours. So the price without the gemstone and the carat weight, just the time that's gone into this doesn't justify it. It doesn't justify it for me at all. You've got one of the most rare and beautiful gemstones, 100% natural, sumptuous, juicy colour you have here, and 100% natural. You've got 15 carats. 15 carats of spessartite garnet. You've got burning embers, beautiful honey hues, citrides, cognac hues. Gorgeous. I love this too, 18 centimetres. Now I like this, I love the way that they've been hand faceted. It makes them very delicate, doesn't it? Very, very delicate. A lot of friendship bracelets going on at the moment. You know, your macrame bracelets, wish bracelets, a lot of friendship bracelets. This is so beautiful. Again, looking ahead towards Christmas, gift ideas. This is just stunning. Completely natural. How delicate does this look? I love it. So pretty. 0800 644 655. Join us on the web. Make sure you're checking out your basket as soon as you can. Again, multi-buy. You are looking, you know, like we said earlier, if you want to go high end, if you're looking more your Kyanite, your chromed upside, your Tanzanite, if you want that high end look, as Sammi said, you know, people trust you more, you know, when they know you've got quality gemstones. Again, get your certificate of authenticity with this one. It's worth the extra 50 pence. Get your certificate of authenticity. You've got genuine spessartite garnet here. Big, big carat weight. 1x7. Does that say 1x7 up there? 1x7. It does look, yeah, it just says 70, doesn't it? Yeah, I thought so. Not 1x70. By 3, so feminine. 0800 655, sorry, start that again. 0800 644 655 is the telephone number. Let's bring you an incredible, incredible deal for spessartite garnet. Now, again, on one of our sister channels, this carat weight of spessartite garnet, we would not be looking at anywhere near this price tag. 100% natural. $21.95, incredible deal you've got there, and we are going lower. £16.95. Get this home. Wait until you take this gemstone outside. Wait until you see the inner glow that you get from spessartite garnet. So beautiful. If you've ever been anywhere really exotic, or maybe, I mean, I was going to say somewhere exotic and seen an incredible sunset. We've had some incredible sunsets over in this country. Seen those burning yellow colours, burning, almost pad paracha hues you've got here. Stunning, absolutely stunning. Janet in Norfolk, you're on the web. Lots of webbers there. Again, you just need to check out your baskets. Telephone bidders, please make sure you're pressing your #1 button as soon as you possibly can. 0800 644 655 is how you get involved today. Any more questions for our Sammi? You're going to have to be really, really quick. 60777. Andrea, 2. Andrea, you know how rare this is, don't you? You know how rare it is to see spessartite garnet here at Jewellery Maker. That's why she's again here at Jewellery Maker. Don't blame me. Jacqueline in Cumbria, you're there as well. Janet in Norfolk, you're on the website. It's all about checking out multi-buy. I don't blame you. I do not blame you. Hold those telephone lines.
If there's any left, I'll get some.
Ah, there you go. Sammi just said it. Sammi just said if there's any left.
I'm surprised. Have you
I'm
seen
getting
that?
some. I'm getting some. In fact, I think they've already sold out now, just to the staff.
$16.95 for that
Crazy
beautiful
talk.
garnet. It's just mad.
And it's producer Liam's favourite gemstone house.
Ah. That's Ed, by the way, from the Late Show.
Coming up at 5. Whoop, whoop.
I think it's coming up at 5 o'clock. I'm not sure. I think he's coming up at 5 o'clock. £16.95. Lots of you on those phone lines. Anonymous in Staffordshire, you're there. You've just joined us as well on the website. Telephone bidders. Oh, I like those words. Oh. Let's do it. Where did I get this one from? I can't remember. Apologies to everyone who has to put these back, by the way, because, sorry, Pete. Number 11. Oh, yes. One of your big 5. Oh, look at the size of that gemstone in the centre there. These are huge. Emeralds. Why do I love emeralds so much? The colour and the fact that no two will ever be the same. How exclusive. It doesn't get any more exclusive than a one of a kind, does it? Each of these gemstones are a one of a kind. I'm loving the graduated sizes of these. You've got, I'm guessing as well, Hannah, this is Brazilian emerald that we have here. Beautiful, deep, rich forest greens. You've got beautiful inner glow there as well from your emerald. Again, it's one of your big 5. This is a gemstone that you've got to get your certificate of authenticity with. You've got genuine emeralds on your craft stall. You've got genuine sapphire. Have you got any ruby? Have you got Tanzanite? Get your authenticity certificates. It's so, so worth it. One of your big 5, being worn by royalty, kings and queens, for centuries, hundreds and hundreds of years, and you are going to get this at the most incredible, incredible price tag. Sammi worked with some emerald earlier on, didn't you, Sammi?
Yep.
In those real vintage designs, along with Hessonite, Garnet and Morganite, wasn't it? In that bundle. We're looking at a bigger carat weight here, much bigger carat weight, much bigger gemstones here. You could design your entire piece around emerald. Maybe you're an emerald lover and you want to dedicate something solely to this gemstone, because do you know what, emerald deserves that, doesn't it? Let's face it, it really does deserve it. It's one of your big 5. Emerald is considered to be one of the most precious gemstones in the world, and you're going to have 60 carats of it. 60 carats. Beautifully graduated, faceted gemstones you've got here. 7x3, 20 by 5 millimeters, 16 centimeter strand you've got here. Look at the depth of colour. Just one of these in a pendant. Just this one here as a pendant. If you want to make a pair of earrings, they won't match. That's what I love about emerald. No, they are as individual as you and I. They've all got their own DNA. They are so unique. And as I was saying earlier on, you know, when it comes to a one of a kind, comes to something so unique, can often command a huge, huge premium. Rightly so as well. Rightly so. We're going to make this so affordable for you. So affordable for you to have emeralds on your craft, to have emerald in your stash. Look at these colours. Can you see how every single one is completely different? Beautiful. Look at this depth of colour, real rich forest greens. And you know, you've got these down here with that gorgeous inner glow. That's what you get from emerald that I love as well. Emerald in the sunlight is incredible. Incredible. 0800 644 655. I don't even want to see this at less than £100. This is 60 carats of emerald. £1 a carat, and I'm giving you a clearance deal at £1 a carat there. £60, £1 a carat, emerald. Done deal. Brilliant. However, Helena's in the hot seat, not me. So she's not going to go. Oh my gosh, I want to cry. £17. No. No. Okay. How many of these do we have?
No.
I think they're going to sell out. In a flash. I don't think you'll ever see something go so quickly. Honestly. God. This is emerald, Helena. Emerald, one of your big 5, one of the most precious gemstones on the planet, and you've just taken 60 carats to £11 and 95 pence. 0800 644 655. Collectors, connoisseurs, if you're starting out, trust me when I say multi-buy. Multi-buy, as many as you can possibly afford today. Get this into your collection. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm not listening because I'm just so, I just can't believe it. Hannah, Hannah, Hannah. As I've got in my ear. Come back to earth. £11 and 95 pence. Do you know what? If I saw that central gemstone on a pendant at £11.95. I genuinely think you'd missed a one off the front of that. Genuinely. This is emerald. Oh my, I just can't even believe what you have here. Well done, Linda in Worcestershire, you've got 2, congratulations to you. Anonymous in Oxfordshire, you've got 2, congratulations. Yvonne in the West Midlands, you're there. So many. Are you talking to me, lovely? Sorry, I'm just not listening today. Tracy in Lancashire, Marianne in Cleveland, you're there. Anonymous in Cumbria, Anonymous in California. Oh, California. Oh, but it's gorgeous right there. Bonnie in Lincolnshire, Tracy in Lancashire, you're there as well. Helen in Cleveland, you've got yours. Linda's got 2. I love this. I love the fact that you are multi-buying. This is emerald 60. Imagine telling somebody that you've got over 100 carats of emerald under £25. Sorry, did I just hear you right? Do you mean 100 points? No, 100 carats. 100 carats. What an incredible deal you have here today. Absolutely ridiculous price tags. 0800 644 655. Wowzers. How about some tourmaline? Oh, what a pretty gemstone. Tourmaline is actually far rarer than most people realise. It is an incredibly rare gemstone. Multicoloured tourmaline. Look at these colours. This is stunning. You've got your real rubellite, rhodolite sumptuous hues. You've got your emerald greens, haven't you? Beautiful colours. You've got your fire opal oranges down here as well. This is so pretty. So pretty. Now with this, I don't know what you think, Sammy, but this is the kind of design that I would just leave as it is. Would you change this? Would you?
No,
no.
Well, only put it on a new strand and put a clasp on it. That's
all
it.
you do. That's all you would do. Yeah, it's just so beautiful. I love that graduated colour that you've got here as well. It's really pretty. Very delicate. 0800 644 655 TOS F04 is the code. Look. That's pretty long, so you could just pop this on and off over the head if you wanted to. As Sammy said, you can restrand it if you want to, put a clasp. You could probably double that up as well. You could get that around the wrist a few times as well, couldn't you? I love the beautiful oranges from the leaves and reds. I love it, I really do. Don't get me wrong, I don't look forward to the winter coming, but I do love the colours that we get in autumn. Really pretty. This is so pretty, and this is a great gift idea as well, even just to have on your craft stall. You know, as again, time. Think about time. You know, if you want something ready-made, this is perfect. Andrew in South Yorkshire, you've got 2, congratulations. Janet in Norfolk, Alison in Leicestershire, you're there as well. Let's bring you an incredible price tag. 0800 644 6. I thought that's what you said, but I didn't want to say it in case you said 19. £9.95. 85 carats. 85 carats. So you could double that up if you wanted to. Let's have a go. Hang on a minute. Andrea, multi-buying. Nicola in Dorset, Karen in Hampshire, you're there. Pauline, you've just checked out. Janet in Norfolk, congratulations to you. Isn't that pretty? Look at the lustre again. The way that they've been faceted, beautifully faceted there. Website bidders. Just make sure you're checking out as soon as you possibly can. Rosie in West Midlands. Sorry, Rose in the West Midlands. I've just changed your name, apologies. Rose in the West Midlands. Well done to you. You've just joined us on the website as well. Make sure you're checking out. Beat those telephone bidders. Pick them to the post as soon as you can. That deal is still available now. Make sure you're checking out as soon as you possibly can. I can't remember where I got that one from. We're going to have a look at Sammy's Got Talent. No. She has. I think you've well and truly proved that today, Sammy. I've just got to be careful how I get it. I'm all attached to the chair and everything. Oh my gosh, I'm tangled. There we go. There we go. Okay, the code for your multicoloured tourmaline is at the bottom of the screen. Oh my word! Right then, Helena.
It's adjustable.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Check me. Look at this. Oh, this is so designer. Oh my gosh. Something like this. I'm speechless. I cannot believe. Have you just done that while we've been on air?
Yeah.
Oh my word. I love this. This is so designer. This is incredible. So literally, how long did it take you to make?
About an hour maybe.
Wow. Wow, this is beautiful. And do you know what? Nobody else in the world has one of these. Oh no, just me. Haha. See what I did there? This is just stunning. We set Sammi the challenge, and my gosh, that is Sammy's Got Talent. Wow, this is I love it. This isn't all she's done, by the way. Have a look at this as well. Oh yes. In fact, I'll show you on this hand, because you can't stop looking at that ring, can you? Have a look at this with the pearls as well. This is stunning. Oh my word. This is just, I'm going to hold this up to the neckline as well. Be very careful of my microphone there. Let's have a look up at the neckline. Have a look up at the neckline. This is so pretty. Be careful of my microphone there. Oh my, look at that. Look at the way the light catches these.
That's the pearls from the Tanzanite kit.
The pearls from the Tanzanite kit. And it was a moss agate, wasn't it?
Is it rutile?
Rutile moss agate. There we go. No two pieces are ever the same. So individual. I just cannot believe you've done that. And that was a strand of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 gemstones. Sammi, wow. You've got to come back when I'm on. When I'm on. So you can commission me some more pieces of beautiful jewellery. Thank you so much for joining us today. You've done
Thank you for having us.
amazing. I didn't even bring you a brandy.
No, but that's fine.
Honestly. I love this. You've done an incredible job with your challenge and the other pieces that you made earlier on. They're just beautiful. How much fun have I had today? Loads, so much. Guess what? I'm coming back. I'm back with you on not until August the 31st. So that's kind of a week on Sunday, I think. I've got a week off. I'm going back to Wales. And then I'll be joining you here on Jewellery Maker for my shirt. Oh, you see, I've got 4 more hours upstairs. Tomorrow, Ori, we're changing Sky channels from 655 to 665. 665. So it's from 655 to 665 from tomorrow. We will show you the details of that, but we're changing Sky channel tomorrow. Don't go anywhere because the lovely Ed is up with you next, taking you through until 9 o'clock on the Late Show. I shall see you on the 31st. I'm sure Sammi will see you very, very soon. Take care. Bye.
This is an important announcement to all of our Sky TV viewers. From Tuesday the 19th of August, our Sky channel number will be changing from 655 to Sky 665.